from the sky. This ain't opinion, this verse has got math. When B. Lee speak numbers and a Johnny bring wrath. We got songs for the truth, hooks for the pain. Every bar built to echo LeBron's reign. Pause, wait. Oh, boom. Wait, hey, boom. Let's get it. Ha, ha. Yeah, they said only count peaks, but what about years? What about carrying teams through blood, sweat, and tears? What about playmaking, defense, and all-around skill? What about longevity when the greats still build? They don't want full context, they want a clean frame. Only count the categories that protect one name. No pre-merger history, no full NBA view. Only stats that make their argument look true. They don't count the stuff where Jordan might fall, but want the world to crown him above them all. So we made the formula exactly how they debate. Bias from the start, now we showing the way. GOAT James formula takes the whole career. Offense, defense, playoffs winning made clear. But the Jordan formula, that's a zesty little twist. A cherry pick recipe with context dismissed. If you leave out the context, the numbers get shady. If the formula is biased, the ranking gets crazy. GOAT James Kingdom brings the full report, not just the stats that help your favorite in court. Zesty formula, yeah, we putting it on blast. Peak rings awards, but they don't tell the past. No full context, no full resume. Just cherry pick numbers in a biased way. GOAT James Kingdom got the complete design. This Jordan formula, man, it's out of line. Top 100 all time, let the truth unfold. This ain't real greatness, this is bias and gold.
What's good, everybody? We're coming to an episode of GOAT James Kingdom, and I'm here with John. What's up, everybody? What's up, John?
What's up? What's up? How everybody doing today?
All right, and Johnny's here down below. What's good, John?
Peace, y'all. Y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's good, y'all, man? Peace and blessings, man. I'm on the road, but man, shout out to everybody who's watching this, man. Welcome to another great Sunday afternoon.
Were you coming from Chicago or something?
Nah, man, there's nothing to do in Chicago. You can't even get good food in Chicago. You can't even get good food in Chicago, man.
If you coming from Chicago, it's okay. If you and the wife want to go to Chicago, have a great time, and come back to Miami and live right. I understand.
Whenever y'all get Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, we'll come to Chicago for sure. Whenever y'all get a Disney World over there.
we got Great America, okay? We got Great America.
Y'all got hurricanes. I might have to go over there. I might have to go over there. Y'all got hurricanes now. We might have to go over there.
Hey, it's been hitting my area hard.
Yeah, I know. I seen
It's been hitting all those areas.
Yeah.
All those areas. My parents, the lake house, they boat all messed up, the deck all messed up. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Tornado. I mean, it's crazy. So it's a hurricane.
Everybody be safe out there in these areas out there. Everybody be safe.
Damn. Brandon comes from money. He said his family got boat houses and boats. Oh, Brandon comes from money. Okay. Shout out to Brandon.
They actually work hard in their life. So that's all it was.
I hear that, brother. I hear that, man. Hey, we work hard, but we also work hard proving Zesty's wrong with this criteria we got, man. I can't wait to find out what's going on with this criteria, man. So y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got a special show for y'all today. Brandon got the GOAT behind him right there. Look, that's the GOAT playing behind Brandon right now.
I mean, they actually I have to see Jordan play sometimes, so I'm just putting him on. His best game.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it's a good thing you show Jordan in the background sometimes, because then they can say, "Yeah, I seen Jordan play." I mean, you can it can be for real now.
Yeah, they actually seen Jordan play and Bulls play actually. So I was talking to John earlier about this. I was saying that a lot of times when we do a show, Johnny has no clue what I'm doing. Just like now, like he has no clue what I do. I just post a lot of stuff and he just wings everything out. So let's go ahead and start it again. Let's go ahead and wing it out. John, like once you see this list, it's going to make sense to you. So
I got you.
We go ahead and bring it up.
Hey, remember Craig and Ralph used to get mad. They'd be like, "Why don't y'all tell us what we doing before the show?" I'd be like, "Man, sometimes I don't even know what's happening before the show."
Yeah, like, I never told them what I'm doing before the show.
No,
Like, if
Johnny,
they don't
I
know,
told
they should tell y'all.
Johnny, I told Brandon I normally try to look the day before, the night before we go live to see what we're talking about, so I can look up information on the stuff, and then I try to post
Hmm.
what we talking about on Instagram and Facebook.
Hmm.
And when I saw this form, I was like, the Jordan formula. All I'm thinking is all the Jordan fans. That's all I'm thinking about. Like, I don't know what we're talking about, but I can imagine everything Brandon finna talk about.
Oh, it's about to be great.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Go ahead, Brandon.
I made sure that LeBron has no records because they don't respect LeBron records. So this is all their mentality. Is Michael Jordan has all the records in their mind. His stats are the peak stats. So we're judging everybody off of Michael Jordan stats. So so we're judging off the championships, which is we're going to start before the merger. So Bill Russell and everybody else don't count because Michael Jordan is the peak. So that's why they say we judge everybody off of 6 titles. LeBron's not great until he gets have 6 titles because in their mind, 11 titles do not exist. No matter how many times we tell them that Bill Russell has 11, Sam Jones has 10, Silvercheck has 8. It goes in one ear and out the other. So Michael Jordan has the most titles. Uh, Final MVPs, Michael Jordan has the most of those. MVPs, Michael Jordan has the most MVPs as well because after the merger, Michael Jordan has the most MVPs. Kareem does not because he played during the merger. Scoring titles, that's Michael Jordan. Points per game in the regular season and postseason, that's Jordan. Defensive player of the years. Now, I don't know if they believe one is the most, but that's what they believe. One defensive player of the year is the greatest accomplishment a defensive player has ever had. So Michael Jordan has the most defensive player of the years. It means they 4 is equal to 1. So that's the top score because we can't give Jordan the lowest score for not having the most defensive player of the years. Our defensive first teams, they would, 9 is the most. I didn't include all NBA first teams because they believe all defensive teams are it's harder to actually achieve. So there's no point of using all NBA first teams because it takes a certain amount of player to get all defensive teams. So Marcus Smart had a better season than Jason Tatum when he was all defensive first team and Jason Tatum was all NBA first team. And they like to use all defensive first teams against LeBron, like all NBA first teams don't exist. So it's also not included because LeBron doesn't have any records. And if we did include that, it would be a longevity record, which does not count for Jordan fans. So we have steals. Mike Jordan has the most of those. John Stockton played with Jordan, but we all know that those steals don't count. They were probably fake steals. Stage player, that's Michael Jordan. Playoff stars, even though LeBron got way more than everybody, that's a longevity stat. So no longevity stats are added. Michael Jordan has more than everyone in the world. Same as playoff steals. PER, that's going to be Jordan because Jokic plays in an era where um, they allow him to do certain things Jordan couldn't do. Win shares for 48, that's Jordan. Box plus or minus, that's Jordan. Playoff box, PER, playoff win shares, playoff box plus or minus, regular regular season offensive box plus or minus, and playoff box plus or minus. So to get a perfect score is going to be 100. Jokic did get some of the advanced stats because they believe that Jokic is more than LeBron James. So I just gave Jokic the advanced stats. So that's the only one who has. Jordan did not get 10s in. He had like 9 something, 9.5. So let's go ahead and home in a little bit more. It just shows who's number 1 in everything. That's all. So let's go ahead and go to number 76 to 100. So it's 73 instead of 83. So that's a good thing. Kevin McHale, 77. We got the new Hall of Famer, Amari Stoudemire. I'm not sure how he's a Hall of Famer, but he is.
We talked
Penny
about that
Hardaway
last night.
91.
We talked about that
Brandon,
last night too. Sharon
Brandon,
Wright
Yeah,
said that he don't know how he made the Hall of Fame.
Penny
I have no
91.
idea.
Brandon, Penny
Yeah,
91.
he's in there, and Penny only played like seasons. You
I
got
do. When I
Carmelo,
thought
Chris Webber.
Amari was a Hall of Famer, to me it should open the door for a lot of players. I mean, I think Amari was good, but not Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he was a good player for like 5 good years. He was really good. I don't know if he was an All NBA first team player, but he was good. But then again, you look at his resume; it's better than Reggie Miller. But Reggie Miller was more of a iconic player than
Yeah.
Amari Stoudemire.
Bam
Right
made the
now,
list. Bam's on the list. Look at
yep,
Bam.
Bam, 76.
Bam.
76.
Bam is
Yeah.
76.
Let
Oh,
me,
see?
let me let me help you
Mm-hmm.
understand. In order to
Mm-hmm.
put Bam on there, you have to be delusional.
Nah, you have to
Yeah,
just be you have to
you have to
know
be
basketball.
zesty.
You have to
No,
You
know
you
have to
have to
be
be
basketball.
zesty.
delusional.
Actually,
You gotta know basketball. That's how you do it. This
well,
Zesty's know basketball.
that's that's how it works. So, yeah. Even Austin Reeves is in here. He's number 94 of all time.
Austin
Amari has
Reeves.
one. Brandon, Amari has one NBA All NBA first team, and he has 4 second team.
Brandon. My favorite player is better than your favorite player. Penny Hardaway is what,
Amari
87, 91? And Penny Hardaway's 91.
Amari has more All NBA first teams. Yeah,
Penny
more
Hardaway.
NBA. Yes, he
That's
got more
cool.
NBA.
We got Pax made 100 because he was all longevity stats. So he's in there. Dennis Rodman is 99. That's why they say
I mean,
Jordan didn't have any help
your boy,
because he couldn't score.
Your boy Ja, Brandon, he 88.
Oh,
You'll
Carmelo
put him on
cracked
your top
100.
10 list. You'll put him at your top 10 list last season. He 88.
Yeah, there he go. Ja Morant. Yep. Pau Gasol is in there. Zesty's not gonna like
86.
that. You're not gonna like Pau Gasol being on that list. Pau
Oh, look
Gasol
at
is on the list.
Horace Grant, top
Horace
100.
Grant. Jordan got top 100 teammates.
Yeah, Horace
Well,
and Dennis.
he's 90. Yeah, both of them. Did you see Paul Gasol? Oh, y'all see him 89. Yeah, Kobe didn't have any help though. But according to the Zesties, he did. Even
Facts.
Fox in here. Chris Webber,
Dennis Johnson
Marcus
too.
Smart.
Tatum. Damn, Tatum made the list. Grant Hill.
Marcus Smart is above Jason Tatum because defense matters more than being a great player.
I mean, I'm looking at that. I didn't understand how Marcus Smart got in front of Jason Tatum, but
That's
that's
easy.
explained. It
Yeah.
explains how Jalen Brown won Finals MVP and Jason Tatum led the team in points, rebounds, and assists. But hey,
I think he landed on 5.
I thought it was all 5. I always say just points, rebounds, assists, but I thought it was all
I
5.
thought it was all 5. I think it was all 5. Like they had their mind made up that Jalen
Yeah,
Brown's winning that Finals MVP.
that's a fact. I think
But it's
they
cool.
win it.
I mean, he played. Both played great. Throughout the whole postseason, Jalen Brown played better, but in the finals, Jason Tatum's
It
stats
was
should
just
have
Tatum in the finals.
made sure he was Finals MVP. Well, let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, we got Mookie Blaylock, number
That's the
51.
first name I noticed. Mookie Blaylock.
Michael Ray Richardson, because that defense,
Look at Michael Cooper
Adrian
on here.
Dantley, Dikembe Mutombo, Dominique, 58. Dang is in the top 100.
Kyrie and Carmelo make the list. Oh my God.
I try to remember as many players. I just don't know who Fat Lever is.
Oh, the fat lever. He
Yeah,
put a triple double up on Michael Jordan in 1988. I tell you that much. Fat
yeah.
lever. He
You
used to
know,
play for the Sixers. I believe he played for a couple of he played in the 70s and 80s.
okay.
Yeah, 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Edwards only 64. I'm surprised at that, but he doesn't have all defensive first teams because that's why Jordan's more skilled than him.
Kevin Johnson, Tony Parker, Patrick Ewing. That go with Nick, Patrick Ewing. Carmelo was on the other list. So that's
As a Knicks fan, you would recognize Knicks players. That's true. Good job by you,
hey,
John.
hey,
Staying true to your team, man.
preseason is coming up. I'm giving away this hat.
All right, you got a Finals MVP in there, Andre Iguodala, Finals MVP.
Yes, sir.
You got Yao
Oh,
Ming, you got Chauncey, Karolinko. Okay,
I'm surprised
not too
Paul
many of
Pierce.
these guys made
I'm surprised
made
Paul Pierce ain't,
our top 100, but
Paul Pierce
all
ain't made
right,
no all
let's go
defensive
here.
team. I'm surprised
Who
he
Pierce?
don't.
Well, he
Like,
has scoring. He has scoring.
Okay.
He did have scoring. So it's all defensive teams and scoring. That's all you need in basketball. All right, there you got Gary Payton, Dr. J's 27.
Gary Payton only 26. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You have to have a
KG,
high score that
should,
averages apparently.
KG should definitely be higher than 29. He got a
Carmelo
DPOY,
only 30.
but he ain't got them scoring records, so that's probably why he dropped some. Tracy McGrady, Dirk.
Jalen Brunson 37.
Yes, sir. Ben Wallace only 38. He got 3. What is it? 3 or 4 DPOY?
I think he has the most. I think he has 4.
Yeah, so that 38. Shoot, Jimmy Butler, George Iceman Gervin.
damn, Victor's in the top 50. Lord have mercy.
41. Yes. Not like we ain't never seen a young player at 22 be ranked high before, so Victor isn't unusual.
Westbrook
He's
ahead of Tracy
about
McGrady.
Hey,
Oh, James Harden.
congratulations to Russell Westbrook retirement. Congratulations. Great career from Russell Westbrook.
Isaiah Thomas only 42.
It should be higher, period. There's people who don't
All right,
appreciate
let's go
great.
ahead and move on. All right, so here is the 11 through 25. We got Luka, number 11,
No
Chris
defense.
Paul, number 12, Kevin Durant, 13, James Harden, that's 14. You got David Robinson, Giannis, Tim Duncan's only number 17, Anthony Davis,
Who was
18,
Who was 18?
AD from Chicago, right?
Okay, yeah. I was just checking.
That's a preposterous list automatically. It's preposterous. How did he make the top
Then,
20? This has got to be a zesty list. This has got to be a zesty list.
and then you got John Stockton above Carmelo.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know what? I just noticed that. No, Moses Malone. No. Oh, he is in front of
There's about
Carmelo.
25.
Carmelo's not top 25.
Carmelo was number 30.
Wow. Tim Duncan is 17th. Oh, this is
Yes.
a horrible. This is a horrible
He
criteria.
don't have scoring. He don't have scoring. He don't have
Well, you know
scoring.
what? This got Dwayne Wade in front of Pippen. They're like, oh, Shaq is 24th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This and Luca is ahead of. How is Luca ahead of Shaq? What
He
defense
got
does Luca play?
scoring. He can score.
Oh, it's
Score.
the scoring. The scoring is the most
30,
important.
30,
You
30
ain't lying.
points.
Scoring is more important than defense. That's what the Zesties were saying on TikTok. The scoring is more important than defense.
This is what happens when you don't take the whole career into
Mhm.
context. This is
Facts.
what happens when you only take what Jordan fans believe makes you the greatest. Everyone is all screwed up. Even the ones that they praise don't even rate that high.
Should have did 6 years only, like because Jordan played 6 years, even though it said 15. But that don't matter.
Or they say he only played 11 full season, like
Yeah.
that a positive in their career. Like only 11 full season, isn't that a negative? But okay. Okay, so we get to the top 6 to 10. We got Shea, number 6.
Ooh,
We got
Kawhi
Steph,
8.
Kawhi.
Uh-oh.
This is all the players they like.
This is the players they like. That's what I was gonna say. This look like
This is
something the Zesties might like. They might like this 6 to 10. They might actually like it.
Look at Bird. Nah. Damn.
Right? You know, SGA is what
This is what they love.
SGA is a walking 32, 6-5, right? 6-6,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he plays like Jordan Kobe apparently, so they
Mm-hmm.
love him. Then
Mid-range
you got
assassin.
Steph who they say is better than LeBron. Then you got Kawhi who they say is LeBron's afraid of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Larry Bird. They have to give him credit because that's why he never beat him. And then Hakeem, he's the second. If Jordan would play, he wouldn't be up here. But
Hey,
this is the reason that Hakeem is so good because Jordan left the game to play baseball.
LeBron scattered Kawhi and he shot 56% from the field in that finals, but that's afraid. Damn.
Yeah, terrifying.
Terrified. I was 28 points shooting 56%. Only thing I'm mad at LeBron is you should have shot more.
I mean, then you got players like Dwayne Wade averaging like 12 a game. All right, so this is the top five. Michael Jordan is farly ahead of everybody. This is how they think. The GOAT debate is just between two players because LeBron's way ahead of everyone else and Jordan's way ahead of everybody. So this is why they say it's only a two-person race and it's not even close.
Kobe couldn't make the cut.
Yeah, some Jordan fans won't like Kobe being at 5.
Yeah, they
They say he
want.
should be third.
This would have been perfect if Kobe was third. If Kobe would have ended up being third, this would have been actually perfect. Nikolai Jokic
They will
don't count.
probably accept it because they gonna say Jokic don't count, so Kobe is fourth. In their
Well,
mind, Magic is fourth and Kobe's third.
let's be
Mm-hmm.
clear. Most people
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't care where Kobe is ranked, as long as he's ranked in front of LeBron. So if they got
That is where
Kobe at
Kobe's.
they had Kobe at 62, LeBron better be 63 or lower. So
But they do say that it's only a two-person race, LeBron and Jordan, because only LeBron because of his longevity stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Magic Johnson is high though. But Magic played what, 11 years, 12 years?
12, Jordan 11.
Magic got a true 12 though. But he came back in 96 mid-season, so he got a real 11.
Adrian, you're funny. To discredit Jordan gets viewers. Not really. It's LeBron.
Where does Jordan get his engagement from? Where does Jordan engagement come
LeBron.
from today? Because
I mean, everything's for
Jordan
LeBron.
fans don't celebrate Jordan. They use LeBron as the bar to talk about Jordan.
How are we discrediting Jordan here, though? This ain't discrediting Jordan at all.
If you looked at the formula, it was all based off Michael Jordan. What Jordan did great. It's
These are
like,
all the things that y'all tell us that make Jordan the GOAT. So if that makes Jordan the GOAT, we're gonna grade everybody off of that to see how great they are.
Adrian, are you upset that Jordan is the GOAT or LeBron is 2? Because sometimes I be getting you Jordan fans be upset because I want to say Jordan is way better than LeBron. And that's damn near 20-point difference in the formula, but that's still too close. That's what y'all talking about?
Some, I know. I wouldn't say Adrian, but the other ones think that LeBron's not even top 10, and he shouldn't be in the top 10 for some odd reason because his averages are terrible. And all he did was averages and defensive awards and advanced stats, which they love, until Jokic surpassed Jordan in all of them. But they're
Mm-hmm.
hoping that Jokic fall off the cliff towards the end of his career so Jordan could get back on top.
They might change
So if
PER.
LeBron,
So
yeah, so if LeBron is so terrible, why is he still above everyone else?
they they made a formula to make Jordan the GOAT. I mean, it's a delusional formula, but you gotta not count everybody in NBA history, but
I
Yeah,
mean, there's no Kareem in this. There's no Wilt in this. There's no Bill Russell in this. There's none of those guys. None of those guys that got more championships than Jordan are included in this. So
And
it's
they made sure Robert Ory couldn't be on the list. They did everything possible.
I think you need to reiterate the criteria so they can understand how to. Y'all already know how the formula works. The formula works by us grading players to the greatest accomplishments. But now instead of taking all the NBA's greatest accomplishments, we're grading people to Michael Jordan's greatest accomplishments. So show them the accomplishments that we said that we graded players by, since these are the only accomplishments that should matter in NBA history.
So championships are the most at 6 because it's pre-merger. And Robert Horry don't count because he doesn't have any Finals MVPs. Finals MVP is Jordan. MVPs is Jordan. Scoring title is Jordan. Regular season and playoff points per game is Jordan. So we're judging everybody off of Jordan. Defensive player of the years is Jordan because he's a
And that
governor and
DPOY is
he
counted
has
as
the most.
10. That DPOY is counted as 10 to make sure there's a big gap between Jordan and everybody else. So Jordan actually got 10 DPOYs because that 88 year was so great that that one should be more than one.
So let me
I
ask you a
mean,
question. Since everybody's grade DPOY is graded towards Jordan's one, what do you do with Rudy Gobert's 4? Like, how did that work? Does he get 400 points?
he also gets a 10. He also gets a 10, just like a 5 because everything is worth 5 points. So he gets a 5, just like Jordan,
Okay, so
because
he got
his
okay.
defensive player of the year in 1988 is worth at least 5.
Yes.
4. It's worth at least 4. So everyone who has 4. So if you have 3, apparently you get 5 as well.
And if you got 2 like Kawhi, what happens there?
You
Same thing.
5. Yep. Because
So
it's equal to
so we
Michael
have
Jordan's.
so we have to take away
It's
from
equal to
his
Jordan.
careers.
And
gotta
see, the
take-
thing is, you don't take away, you get the highest points as well.
We have to even take
You
points
have
away
to
from
think
players.
like a Jordan fan. You have to think like a.
You have to be. You got to be partially delusional. So
Mm. Oh, Brandon, we got to take this to TikTok, Brandon. We got to take this to TikTok, man. I got to get one.
And then, yeah,
Man, God.
and then all defensive first team matters only. So Jordan got the most of those steals, even though John Stockton got both John Stockton and Chris Paul got over 3,000. Michael Jordan is the measuring stick for those.
Even though he don't have the most too, because Alvin Robinson averages the most, right? Alvin Robinson is what 2.7.
That's fine because he didn't really score that much. So you judging on someone who could do both sides of the ball. It was easier for Alvin Robinson to get steals because he didn't play the offensive end. So Jordan is actually the best ever to do it. Even though you're going to playoff still, Scottie Pippen may have more, but he has more because he played with Jordan. So both of them get 10s. I mean 5s, total 5 points.
That's crazy. And the funny, I think Jordan
Yeah.
scored more than all the number ones scored in our criteria. I think what was it? What was all the number ones had 82 points? Was it like it was 82 points for all the everybody who scored the first place.
82 was everything.
Everything, and Jordan scored what,
Yeah.
91? Jordan scored Jordan. So using this criteria, Jordan is greater than the guys that we graded, and that's grading all of their career together. This Jordan here is greater than all of that. This is exactly how Zesties think. This is exactly how it works.
This is how it works. Like you have to put yourself in their shoes. So let me show you the pre-merger one. So Witt would be 68. So he would be third on the list, and Bill Russell would be fourth on the list,
Oh
and
wow!
Jerry West would be sixth on the list.
no Kareem.
No, well, yeah, well, yeah. Where would Kareem be? Did you do Kareem?
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot to do Kareem. Let me do Kareem.
All right, so let me see here. So Wilt Chamberlain would have been third. Russell would have been fourth. West would have been sixth, and Oscar would have been in the top 10 too, right?
Yeah, he would have been top 10. Let me do Kareem.
Yeah, do Kareem.
I
And then
thought I added Kareem.
You got Baylor, Pettit, Havlicek, George Mikan.
Let me see where a number
Mhm.
10 was.
I'm trying to go back.
10 was 54.
10 was Hakeem 54.27.
Oh, so damn. So there's several some of these other guys that have came in over that too. Because Oscar had 57. So Oscar would have been ahead of SGA.
Oh yeah, because Oscar had 57.
Yep. So you would so a lot of so you got to knock out Akeem, Bird, Kawhi, and Steph out of the top 10 for Bill Russell, West, Wilt, and Oscar. And I think somebody else had more than I think no, I think it was 54 was the next number for the old school dudes. Wow.
Let me bring it back up.
Yeah, it was
Kareem would have been a 51.
51. Oh, he wouldn't have made the top 10.
51.84.
Okay, then
51.84.
So
so he
he'd
wouldn't have made
be
the top 10. He'll be ahead of Kuzi, but he'll be top 20.
He would be right ahead of Bob Pettit.
he'd be
51.84.
he'd be in front of Bob Pettit on this list.
Okay, that's Bob Pettit. My
Mhm.
bad. Not Kuzi. My bad. That's Pop Pettit. Okay. Oh wow.
Behind
Yeah,
Elgin
let
Baylor.
me see where he'll rank in the top 25. He will be number 15, right above David Robinson.
Okay.
He only had 2 MVPs person merger too.
Well, they only put Kareem in the top 5 for courtesy purposes, so they don't sound too crazy. They really don't want to put Kareem in the top 5 or top 10. They really don't respect Kareem like that. They don't respect his MVPs and stuff like that. So they
Oh,
definitely don't.
they don't give Kareem proper respect. Some people will say is a disgrace he lost for finals. You
Yeah.
know that.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna say Magic carried him. He was carried by Magic. That's what they're gonna keep saying. They are zesty. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they actually only did post merger for Kareem. So let me tell him to do this whole career just like the older players. Okay.
Mm.
So it should be higher. Yes, it's gonna tell me that they can't use Kareem because it's post merger. Like, shut up. All right, so Kareem was a 61.82. So that will put
68.
him behind Bill Russell. So he'll be fifth all time.
You said 68. So that on this list it would put him in front of Magic.
Yeah, he'll be right in third, right above, right before Jerry West. He was a 61.82.
So
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
61.
So okay, that makes him more reasonable, at least for Kareem.
Yeah,
Make the
move some
list look a
people
little bit
down.
better and a little bit more like the Zesties. So maybe the Zesties do have something with the way they talk about basketball. They're
Yeah,
just being zesty about it. It's just being
it's called,
zesty. That's
it's
really it.
called, it's called delusional.
Well, they
Delusional.
actually discredit Kareem because nobody really said he was great. They just start saying that when LeBron James came into the league. I don't know why.
They were saying
This
Kareem was
this
great.
LeBron thing.
They were saying it in the newspaper and not on social media.
Well, that you have to be able to read the
Yeah.
newspaper.
And I don't think Kareem had Nike shoes, so that matters too. His shoes
I
didn't
mean, it's,
sell.
it's cool. It's cool.
They said
I
he was
mean,
good.
Jordan was. I mean, Jordan's apparently the GOAT. He apparently still is the GOAT. So that's Michael Jordan for you guys. The greatest basketball player in the world mind. They say the world has Michael Jordan as a GOAT, and a few people have LeBron as a GOAT. And they can only name two, Shannon Sharp and
Nick Wright.
Nick Wright. Yeah, those only two.
But
I mean, it's cool.
Jalen Rose said the media is full of people who didn't play basketball and a bunch of LeBron ex teammates.
Yeah, that's because I guess he got fired from ESPN or something or somewhere else that because he doesn't praise LeBron, so that's how he has to think.
So it's crazy
Yeah,
because
that's how he has to think.
the number one guy in media is a Jordan guy. Mike Woodbine said Stephen A. isn't a Jordan singer.
I mean, the funny thing about it is that us LeBron fans know they don't respect LeBron in the media, but somehow every time someone says something good about him, it erases all the negative things that's being said about LeBron. Even Boogie Cousin was saying like he can't even mention LeBron because he gets destroyed as soon as he say anything positive about LeBron. So they can't really say anything positive about LeBron. Like the guy's still playing basketball today, and he's doing things no one's done before, and they're upset that it's being mentioned.
I mean, LeBron has a real chance after this season to be number 2 all time in assists in the regular season.
And they won't respect because
I
they gonna
mean,
stay playing longer than everybody.
so you
Every
got a guy who gonna be number 1 in scoring all time, a record that might not ever be broken. And that same guy is number 2 all time in assists because he gonna be 3 really quick before Christmas. I mean, that's gonna come real quick. The first one.
he's only like what 50 away or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
He's not
yeah.
that far away, like
He
50.
not that far away. Yeah, so he gonna be that 3 real quick. And gonna
Well,
probably
if
take
he
him the
play
rest of the
two
season.
seasons, it won't be an issue. He's gonna
I mean,
be.
if he play 2 seasons, he definitely will make it. But he has a real chance to do it at the end of this year. I still
I
think
mean, total assists. He's already number 2 in total assists if you include both regular season and
yeah,
postseason. But
yeah.
just the regular season, somehow that all that matters.
I mean, I don't get it. He's going to be a part of the NBA conversations forever, forever. He's became the bar. He's the greatest player to ever
I
play,
mean,
and people have a problem with that.
like my thing is okay. We know that LeBron James, his career is unmatched. Like you can't really match his career with anybody. So why is it so hard for people to think that people call him the greatest with what he's done in his career? Like, why is that such a big issue about that?
Because their childhood, what they was inspired by when they was a kid, means more than the facts of what it's about.
No,
Um,
because it's easy to be a pretend character, Brandon, right? It's easy to be Kobe and Mike when you give them fake attributes that you can just attach to them. That you don't have to prove, you don't have to do nothing. It's just the mentality. That's what it is. You can't do that with LeBron. LeBron physically shows you how great he is, and you can't replicate it. So why praise something that I can't be? They know they can't be LeBron. They can be Kobe and Mike because all you have to do is fake it. You just gotta do is fake it to be
Hmm.
Kobe and Mike. You ain't gotta really do anything. You can just say I'm this good. But with LeBron, it's there. It's proven pudding. So if you want to say you as great as LeBron, you have to show how great you are to be considered next to LeBron. You ain't got to do that to be Mike and Kobe's fans. You just gotta just say it, and everybody's supposed to just acknowledge you and praise you for that. It's easier.
I
That's just the
mean,
truth.
just watching this offseason should have opened up a lot of people's minds about LeBron James. He
they
was the
had
most coveted free agent. The NBA had a standstill until he signed with the team. And this is a guy at 41 years old had a standstill. Not a free agent the history, other than when LeBron James went to Miami, had a standstill before. Like no free agent. Like we can't move on. We can't think until we know what's going on. Like we haven't had that in so long. And you think about it, it's because LeBron still does what he does on the court better than anybody else currently.
No,
Ever,
no,
ever.
Brandon. I think people did pay attention, and it hurt their feelings. So, I mean, if you see the amount of everything that's going around social media now that LeBron has signed, I've seen people on social media I've never seen in social media all talking about LeBron. You know, Byron Scott can't help but talk about LeBron. I think they should change his show to whatever it is to LeBron James negative show. Uh, so uh, I think they have paid attention to his impact. It just we won't admit to his impact until later. You do. I mean, we don't give people flowers when they're in real time doing what you expect a player to do. They want to give it to you when you're sick or something wrong or something happened. That's when people give you your real flowers. But real time, when you really doing it, really putting in that work, people don't know how to give you your flowers in real time.
This is true, but just think about like who does what LeBron James does on the court right now.
It's too hard. It's too hard. I mean, and it being real time, the closest person, and even half of that's taken away to me is Joker. That's just on the offensive side. What Joker do on the offensive side is really close to what LeBron does. But you got to take half because he don't do what LeBron does today on the defensive side.
Oh, I can't wait.
Defensive
I can't
and
wait to see it. I can't wait to see it because he's not going to be in LA anymore. So the scrutiny of how he plays is going to be completely different. It's gonna change. People are gonna really see a little bit more. It's gonna be different because when he was in LA, I think the stigma of being a Laker made people think he was supposed to be like Magic and Kobe, but he was still LeBron. I think now he can still just be LeBron and not have to worry about nothing because Philly's gonna appreciate him as long as he's balling. As long as LeBron's balling, they're gonna appreciate it. They
They're
really
gonna
are.
appreciate. Yes,
Yeah.
I think
I
he's gonna
mean
get more love in Philly than he ever did in LA. Ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's simple. That's simple, but it's gonna be like a Floyd Mayweather thing. They're gonna hope for his downfall every time he touched the court.
The Philly
Like
fans or NBA
they're
fans?
I'm
They
just saying,
already.
like in general, how everyone just wanted Floyd to lose, like they tune in just to watch him lose. They're
Uh-huh.
gonna literally tune in to make sure he don't win a title.
They're gonna tune in
There's,
34
there's,
times in the regular season.
what you
Only
can do
that.
with Floyd is literally nothing you can do because you're not gonna touch him. Their whole goal this next 2 years is to pray and hope LeBron do not win a title. That's the whole goal. We
Especially this
already
year.
know what's going to happen when he win a title. Look at what they did in the Olympics. This was
Well,
committing
they
treason.
they they don't want him
They
winning no
were
more
committing
titles.
treason. It was rooting for different countries. Saying
Brandon.
LeBron couldn't win a title to win a damn medal. To even
Yeah,
he won the MVP.
that is true. That
That
is
is
so
crazy.
true.
That's true and crazy. I remember that
Yes,
too.
committed
But
treason, but saying they want other countries to win.
but you're right. They don't want him to win no more championships because him winning just one championship in Philly,
So
even if he
it's
doesn't
gonna
win
hurt themselves.
finals, even if he doesn't win finals MVP, now he has 5 championships and Kobe has 5 championships. So
And he still has a championship on every team he ever played on.
and guess what? He still has more finals MVPs than Kobe does, even if he don't win a finals
I mean, that's
MVP.
gonna be the only argument if LeBron don't win Finals MVPs where it don't count because they're
Well,
just
look
going to
at
embarrass Shaq because Shaq was the reason. Kobe was the reason Shaq won those titles. So that don't count.
no,
You have to think like them.
that's because of what Kobe did in the Western Conference Finals.
Yes, yes, that's why.
Yeah, but
That's why.
that's now though. They only saying that now. When it was going on in like the last 10 years, I never heard nobody say that.
You
That's just
ain't
the
never
Celtics
watched the
trying to
games.
yeah, they trying to
They
rewrite
never watched the
history.
games.
Yeah, they're trying to rewrite history.
Yeah.
You want to talk about LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals? No. They talk about Kobe in the Western Conference Finals. Oh my God.
Let me look at LeBron lead the league in assists, which he should.
That'd be
I
crazy.
remember I said I think he could average 10 assists this year.
He might lead the league in assists, but who knows? Trey Young always have a lot of assists. I don't know.
Yeah, Trey Young might be able to
He
compete,
always up there.
and so is Joker. Joker's always averaging ten
I mean,
assists
you
a year too.
and Luca
Kate
might average.
Cunningham.
I think Luca could average 10 assists this year too. So um, he been at that 9 number for a long time, 8 9 number. So I think Luca can average 10 assists as well.
I think Luka's gonna win the scoring title again. I think Luka's
I,
about to average
I,
Yeah,
35.
yes,
long as
he
he,
all
long
your
as he plays
lost that
65
great.
games, he plays 65 games. He's going to win a scoring title.
I think he's gonna average 35 this year. I think Luka's gonna ham this year.
I
Yeah,
mean, he
because
averaged
Austin Reeves
33 and
gonna
a
play
half
like
last year.
Austin Reeves ain't gonna play that many games. So
Mm.
I mean,
Austin Reeves got his money. That's it. He chilling.
no, he gonna get hurt. He always get hurt. I don't know why he don't have the tag, but he gonna get it now. You got the money. Draymond has said, "Hey, it's different when you making 15, $20 million than you. The conversation around you is different once you start making 40, $50 million a year. Yeah, so he better play 65 games, or he gonna get the tag that he's always injured. So I hope he stay healthy.
well, this is like really the first season that he missed a lot of games. So the other years, he did miss games, but it wasn't that impactful because he was like the third or fourth option. Now he's the second option.
Yeah,
Now
that's what
all
I'm
eyes are
saying.
on him.
He,
Yeah, all eyes are on him. He can't.
yes,
But
that's what I'm saying. All eyes on him,
he
and you
plays
making that money
65
behind.
next.
So
Yeah, we'll be 65 next. So let's see what he do. Let's see what Luca do to turn it up. Because he's gonna have to play out of his mind this year just to make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. And I see him
Imagine
losing.
if the Lakers don't make the playoffs.
Oh my God! Don't get us excited early.
don't do
Oh,
that to me.
Imagine that.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Even if they just make the play in, if they 9-10 in the play in,
nah, they got to be the fourth. They got to be the fourth or higher to feel like they did something without
yeah,
LeBron.
Jordan and Kobe fans want the Lakers to be the 1, 2, 3 seed in the Western Conference, and they need that.
Oh, now they
They
believe
need,
in JJ. Now they believe in JJ.
Where did the Lakers end up last year?
When they
I thought they were four, three
yeah,
or
when they the
four.
fourth seed? When they the fourth seed? No, the third seed. They were the third seed. If I'm correct.
They're the third seed, and they were what last year? The second seed. I mean, what were the last two
No, they
seasons?
wasn't. No, they wasn't the second seed because the first seed was
I think they was the third seed the year before.
OKC.
Let me see.
I think the Lakers. You're right. I think the Lakers were the fourth seed.
I know they might have been the second seed because they played Minnesota in the first round.
No, they didn't. The Lakers faced.
I was talking about
No, they were the sixth seed. No, they were
Lakers
the third.
was
No,
the
they were the
third
third
seed
seed.
last year. The third
Hmm.
seed in 25, and last year, let me see what their seed was.
I think they were the third seed too. I think they were. When they behind San Antonio?
Was they the third seed both years in a row? Let me see.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't behind San
No,
Antonio.
the fifth seed last year. So it was
They were the
third seed
fourth
in
seed.
25 and fourth seed in 26. So they had home court the last 2 years. So Luca gonna have to get home court.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Luca have to get home court.
Especially when he's just on the brink of being top 10 on the Jordan list because he was number 11
Hmm.
and he on the Jordan brand. So yeah, I mean you know, the funny thing about the whole situation is that how instantly Philadelphia became contenders, but the Lakers weren't contenders supposedly with LeBron
It became a
and
super
Luka.
team. It became a
So I
super
don't know
team.
how LeBron and Jalen Brown becomes automatic contenders, but LeBron and Luka ain't automatic contenders.
It's a lot of sense if you don't think about it.
And you got to remember, Jalen Brown won Finals MVP. They played Dallas. You got to start putting the things together. Jalen Brown won Finals MVP. You got to start reaching for certain things to kind of understand it a little bit more. I mean, I know Luca led the league in scoring last year, but Jalen Brown was an MVP. I think he was number 6. He had a breakout year averaging 28. Luca averaged 34, but we ain't counting that 34. Jalen Brown played defense.
Go ahead and put this link for everybody.
You got to start making up things in your head to understand it, Johnny.
But I mean, he did
Yeah, you gotta make
join
it
the
love though.
Philadelphia 76ers because of Jalen Brown. Like, if Jalen Brown don't go to the Sixers, I don't think LeBron chooses them.
No, he's
So
not going. He's
he
still
doesn't
not
go
going to
there.
Miami. He still won't be going to Miami. But I mean, he wasn't
I didn't
going.
even say nothing about Miami. I
I
said
just want,
Philadelphia.
I just wanted to clear because you was ready to say it, but I just wanted to clear it up. He still wasn't going to Miami.
John's starting to know me better than I know myself, man. Look at you, John. Fuck you, man. But still, though, this idea of LeBron winning a championship, whether he wins the final MVP or not, it don't matter. He wins the championship. They are in shambles. They are gonna be in
Hey,
shambles.
Yeah.
Brandon, Gannon pulled it up. LeBron needs 75 assists to be third.
And because LeBron's gonna cruise
Excuse me,
during the
sir.
season. You know he's gonna cruise during the season.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
think it's gonna be just like the Olympics, just being pass first and score third. But you know,
yeah. He'll probably. I
you
think
know
he's gonna
how
average
LeBron is.
like LeBron's probably gonna average like 17 points this year, 15 to 17.
You think
Yeah,
15
who
to
knows?
17?
Who knows?
Nah,
LeBron.
I think he,
I think
I think he's
LeBron.
gonna have at
No,
least 20. At least
yeah,
20.
exactly. I think LeBron's gonna stat pad to 20 points per game. I
He's
think
gonna have
so.
at least 20.
you think on that team he can average 20 points.
Yeah, because they're gonna have their games. They're gonna have
Yeah,
games where Embiid's gonna be resting. Yeah,
LeBron's
I
gonna
think
lead the league
Embiid.
in
I
pass
think
break
Embiid got
points.
to miss. I think Embiid has
exactly.
to miss a
His
lot.
transition.
LeBron's gonna
Embiid
lead the
has
league
to
in
miss.
pass break points.
LeBron's gonna get 8 points off transition per game easily. That's 4 baskets. That's what LeBron's gonna be shooting for. Transition shots, cherry
I,
picking. LeBron gonna be
I,
cherry
I,
picking.
He will
and
shoot
I still think it's going to be
58% from the field.
and I still think it's going to be
I
close to the
mean,
15 to 17 points. He gonna average like 15 to 17 points. He gonna shoot like 54, 55% from the field. Uh, he gonna average like 8
And
rebounds, and I think
he's
his
not
assists
taking
gonna be
edge
20.
combs. He's not taking edge combs. Fucking rolling. Hell no.
I think
Hell no.
Hedgecomb gonna have.
so
I think he can have a breakout season. I think he can lock down on defense, hit open shots. I think he can benefit more than anybody with LeBron coming in.
I mean, they're talking about how it's going to be hard for them, but what team who wants to win a title do not sacrifice? So they don't even think this team will sacrifice to win a title. That's how the media thinks. They're not slow to think that players
Look,
won't
look.
sacrifice to win a title.
Let's be clear. Let somebody not want to sacrifice on that team. I mean, it's somebody
Yeah,
who's willing to come to that team who's willing to sacrifice. Trust me, they will trade you.
yep, they would get you out. They're trying to win a title. They're not trying to have someone trying to shoot all the balls and be not me. No, no. The whole team will have to sacrifice. Even LeBron is going to have to sacrifice just to make
J-
sure other
J-
players are where they need to be at.
Yeah,
Jalen
but they're gonna
Jalen
they're gonna have
Brown.
to play their game though. They're gonna have to play their game. They can't be sitting around waiting for LeBron instructions. So they're gonna have to go ahead and play their game though.
I mean,
Jalen Brown.
you
Jalen
have
Brown gonna have the
LeBron.
most total. Jalen Brown gonna have the most total points on his team. And I use the word total points because I think somebody else can average more points, but I think Jalen Brown will have more total points than anybody on the team.
James Bryant knows what it takes to sacrifice. He won a
Yeah,
title being the second best player, so
yeah.
he's fine. He knows what it takes to win a title. He won a title as well. Like he didn't lead in any stat in the finals, and they won a title. So he knows how to sacrifice. LeBron is LeBron. He knows what he needs to do, and Maxi's LeBron's like little brother, basically. So it won't be an issue with them, man. You know, Embiid, he wants to win, so he has no choice but to make sure he do everything possible. So I don't think it'll be an issue with the 76ers sacrificing when they need to. It's not going to be a me it's my time thing with them. It's not going to be a Wade LeBron thing.
And Embiid need to be the happiest player on this team because everything that goes on with him is being hidden now because everybody's gonna be talking about LeBron more than Embiid being in the middle of this new contract he's currently in right now. So
Yeah, everything's going to follow LeBron to do this, LeBron to do that. But like I said, we did bring up 2 cents and Blue Boat was just up. But let me go ahead and play the intro for you guys so y'all know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. They said only count peaks, but what about years? What about carrying teams through blood, sweat, and tears? What about playmaking, defense, and all-around skill? What about longevity when the greats still build? They don't want full context, they want a clean frame. Only count the categories that protect one name. No pre-merger history, no full NBA view. Only stats that make their argument look true. They don't count the stuff where Jordan might fall, but want the world to crown him above them all. So we made the formula exactly how they debate. Bias from the start, now we showing the way. Go James, formula takes the whole career. Offense, defense, playoffs winning made clear. But the Jordan formula, that's a zesty little twist. A cherry pick recipe with context dismissed. If you leave out the context, the numbers get shady. If the formula is biased, the ranking gets crazy. Goat James Kingdom brings the full report, not just the stats that help your favorite in court. Zesty formula, yeah, we putting it on blast. Peak rings awards, but it don't tell the past. No full context, no full resume. Just cherry pick numbers in a biased way. Goat James Kingdom got the complete design. This Jordan formula, man, it's out of line. Top 100 all time, let the truth unfold. This ain't real greatness, this is bias and gold.
yes, sir.
All right. We got Blue Boat in here. What's good, Blue Boat?
Hey, what's happening, fellas? Good salute to the panel, salute to everybody, man. You know, have a good Sunday, brothers. You know, as usual, peak content, actual basketball content. You know what I mean? Just chopping it up and actually putting actual facts out there, and once again exposing how dumb people look at this society, man. When it comes to this basketball thing, you know. So
we'll go ahead and put up this graphic of the top 5 for the Jordan formula.
Okay. Yeah, check it out.
So what you think about you know, this Jordan formula that you know we put together, which makes Jordan far superior than everyone?
Well, here's my thing, you know what I mean? All the people that are so on overkill about Mike being the GOAT, right? They usually don't have LeBron either after Jordan, or they don't have LeBron as top 10 at all because of narrative. Oh, he choked too much. Oh, he left his team. Oh, he's a coward. He's not a great scorer and everything and all that stuff. But counting what they count, counting what the casuals count, eye test, scoring, what else? Defense, right? Because that's all that matters to casuals, is the eye test. Well, according to this, Jordan's the GOAT, right? But LeBron is number 2. Yet and still, you got JDRs upset because LeBron is number 2. That's how you know how petty and these people don't watch basketball. Even if you got Jordan 1, there is no collective argument that keeps LeBron out of this conversation. You know, this is proves right here that all the casuals don't know what the hell they're talking about. This formula right here, even as Jordan number 1, even if you got Jordan number 1, the next best player is LeBron James. Period. End of story. You know, but it just goes to show how skewed these casual fans' takes are, how they view basketball and everything, man. Because like, there's no distinctive measure. Even if somebody's your favorite player, that should be what it is, a casual take. A lot of people can't talk basketball, period. End of story, because it's they're going to be biased, and they're going to build a criteria such as this outside of top two, where their criteria is inconsistent, very inconsistent. And this right here is inconsistent, you know, because like you said, pre-merger, you know what I mean? Wilt should be in there. Kareem definitely should be in there. Bill Russell should be top 10, you know? But like I said, this is what happens when certain people talk about basketball that should be talking basketball. Now, I'm just being honest. When you put together the greatest of all time, you got to include everything. I don't care. Pre-merger, post-merger, accolades, achievement, stats, dominance, winning. You take all that one of those out because you want to fit your criteria, fit your agenda, then your list is irrelevant for me. The whole list is null and void because a lot of this stuff, I've seen that top 100. It really don't make sense. Mookie Blaylock, like, don't get me wrong, Mookie Blaylock was all right, but come on now. Mookie Blaylock, that lets you know right there, a lot of these people's casual lists, they're irrelevant. They got no credibility. So I guess now you guys that
don't forget Anthony Davis being 18th, Blue Boat. Remember they got Anthony Davis 18 Tuesday. Bogus list, man. It's bogus.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And they bag on AD more than anybody, calling him soft. So hey, AD is a top 20 player to y'all, right? Especially they do right here, Adrian Knight. I know he upset. I see the comedy man and all that bullshit. Like, come on, man. Like Mookie Blaylock, Anthony Davis top 20. Hey, this is what y'all get. Y'all asked for this. Remember, y'all asked for this. Right? So don't get mad now. Don't get upset now. But the only reason y'all upset is LeBron is number 2. Now, like I said, I don't care about this GOAT debate too much. I think Jordan and LBJ, you both got an argument for number 1. You got to throw Kareem in there. But the way the over the top JDRs portray it, everything, and people in the media, people casuals, it's like now, open the floodgates. Like, yeah, we need to dig deeper into this GOAT thing because it can't be as simple as eye test of what you saw. What you saw is irrelevant because it's just what is that? What you saw. What you saw may not be the same thing everyone else sees. Somebody may see it different. So it's like, yeah, the whole list is too chaotic. It's too inconsistent, if you ask me.
That's a fact, Blue Boat.
Yeah, so it's like, what is your criteria? Nobody has a criteria. Only people that nobody has a criteria. The only people that actually have a criteria is the people that actually sit down and watch the game and understand and break shit down. A lot of people are not going to take time to do that. All they do is watch. What I see.
We gave him 2 criteria. We gave him 2. We gave him a real criteria, which rates players for real, and then we gave him their criteria, the Jordan criteria. We gave it to them. We gave them our formula and show how it could work. But like you said, we got to talk about what they saw.
It's called the delusional criteria.
Exactly. And this upcoming season gonna have people so upset. I'm telling you, man. You had a one content creator here. I'm gonna name this thing Covalent TV from Chicago. And King John, you may know who I'm talking about. This guy talking about LeBron is on steroids. LeBron should be ejected from the league. He could
You
be,
talking
but
about
he'll be.
Kwame Brown? You talking about Kwame Brown guy?
No, not him, not him. He covers like wrestling and shit. Wrestling. He's a wrestling guy. I mean, he was from Chicago. I thought you knew who he was. Hey, I don't care if he blocked me because I said something pertaining to that. He blocked me, got years and all that stuff. But he's a Jordan guy.
I
He's
might
not
have.
really an NBA
When all,
guy.
hey, Blue Boat, when all content fails, you could always make something about LeBron James. Trust me. You
That's
always
a
get
fact.
yourself back on.
That is a fact.
When all
Yeah,
else fails, you could always just talk about LeBron James when your content's not
this
going
dude
anywhere.
Hey,
this dude was talking.
Brian Squat make a living off of it.
But what this dude talking about, he was talking about if I can bust LeBron for something, or if I know he on steroids, I know he cheated the game. This is what this guy is saying. Crazy.
They try anything. They're gonna try anything, man. They're gonna try anything because again, Jordan's career is not enough. And we showed it to you right here with this criteria because we had to show y'all the stuff that Jordan did and how we can just grade players off of that. And as y'all can see, it's not enough. It's just not enough.
But I wouldn't say that. But at the same time, it's inconsistent because a lot of these people's criteria they go by the eye test. Let's call it for what it is. It's the eye test. It's the eye test list. But even so, your eye test is telling you, even you take Michael Jordan out of it, LeBron is the next best player, and Kobe is like maybe after that. But they won't even accept that. They want LeBron out the top 10. They want him out the top 20. They say he's not top 5. They said Kobe is the only player that could be compared to Mike. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, we know that's what they always try to do. But I'm glad that the history will always be on our side, and they're gonna fall on the wayside eventually, man. They're gonna be them old heads nobody gonna want to listen to after a while. It's gonna be like the boy who cried wolf. You still crying wolf and there's no wolf. We don't want to hear that no more, man. But let's let 2 Cent in. What's up, 2 Cent? Peace and blessings, man. Thank you for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. We did a favor for the Zesties, man. We gave them a criteria to help them out for Michael Jordan, man, so he can be the GOAT. What you think?
Yeah. I might be a little bit late. Maybe I like how the last one was set up that y'all did. I can look at how you came up with the formula. Maybe I can rewind the video some. I might have missed it, so I can
Now
see.
we can put it back if Brandon could put it back. We'll show you the criteria. Basically, it's the same formula that we always use for any criteria we want to use. Right? It's basically measuring players to the greatest accomplishment. Right? But this time, the greatest accomplishments are all the accomplishments that Michael Jordan fans say are the greatest accomplishments. So we're talking about MVPs, Finals MVPs, scoring titles, steals, right? Defensive Player of the Year, all defensive first teams, all the things that they say makes you a great player. We took that and we measured players off of that to see what they would score. So we basically just took all the things that Michael Jordan fans say that makes a player great and the accomplishments that players need to have to make them great. And boom, this is the list that we ended up with. Obviously, Jordan's going to be number 1 because it's predicated off of Jordan. But after that, we gave you a whole top 100 list of all the players and what they did in their career and where they would land. That would be the official list if we really graded players and measured players by Jordan's greatness.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm looking at it. Now, the list, it make the numbers make more sense to me. Now I'm going to tread lightly because I know where I'm at.
2 Cents. I want to add
it's a Michael Jordan show. It's a Michael Jordan show. You can be all zesty if you want to.
Because I want to add this one more thing. This after the merger. So we don't count on this. Is not counting Bill Russell, Kareem, Wilt, none of them players. So this is after the merger. So I want you to so you can have all the information.
Yeah, I see it at the bottom right there, the general rules. Look, I know what time it is. Look, it's not the time for us to do the GOAT thing. What LeBron's gonna get his time. We'll probably after Michael passes away, then it'll be confirmed because you won't have that mumbo jumbo in your head as these younger people that's just being born. They're gonna look at him like, damn, He won that many. He got that many points and everything. It'll be easy said and done. This is what we do with guys like the Bill Russells, the Kareems, and the Wilts. Them numbers are staggering. Yeah, but see, the generations has changed. You didn't get a chance to see them, so it don't really mean as much. That some people were fortunate enough to see Dr. J and all these people and Kareem play and Michael, LeBron, and Kobe. And that's the only thing I say. I'm like, bro, there's no way in hell. I can't really definitively say that LeBron is better than Michael, but I can definitively say that Michael's better than LeBron based upon, yeah, I saw it. Shit, yeah, the better player. There's no other better player, but that's not what the title say. It says greatest of all time. Now, that's why I say I lean towards LeBron. I really do think that LeBron is the greatest of all time. Michael was just the best player that the world has ever seen touch that damn basketball. That's an opinion, and that opinion reflects what a lot of other people that actually watched it, bro. You had to see it and be like, okay, now I see why you're saying that. Everybody's got a blooper reel and stuff like that. LeBron had the capability to do it. He just chose not to do that. That's all I'm saying. He didn't do it. I don't want to be too hypothetical because that's what carries the arguments on the internet. They have to go, oh, if he played 20 years, Michael would have. It's hypothetical. Those are endless arguments. But if you stay objectively, like what y'all did with this list and things like that, I know what it would be. Yeah, Michael would headline it. So you have to change the narrative. Okay, what if he didn't have this many all-stars? It's too hypothetical. This stuff like this is objective. Okay, prove me wrong. That's basically what he's holding up the sign. Prove me wrong based upon these numbers. You would have to go sit to the side and create your own narrative of, okay, you only can be included if you played 16 years or something like that. And then you could knock out a few people with those things. But if you see Mike, it's no comparison on that level, to be honest with you. But LeBron is still the greatest of all time. You can't take that from him. Michael's just the best player of all time. Go ahead.
Hey, 2 Cent, let me ask you a question, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
What's your stance on LeBron and Kobe? Because in some ways I agree with what you said, but a lot of times basketball evolves to the point where you got other, like you said, you got other people that might in the next 20 years have said they haven't seen Jordan play, but they see LeBron career, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you on that. But what's your take on LeBron and Kobe? Where do you have them ranked?
Oh, definitely. LeBron is ahead of Kobe for me.
I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. But you got Kobe fans out here desperately trying to put this dude in LeBron and Mike's conversation, which I feel like is, it's no conversation.
No,
Kobe's a distant third, but you got, like I said, certain NBA players want to put Kobe number 2. Why are they engineered like that? Why? I always wanted to know why they engineered to put Kobe number 2 when they've been around long enough to see people like Kareem, people like Magic, and all that stuff. And then you got LeBron. I mean, taking nothing away from Kobe, but Kobe was just, he's the less accomplished of the 3. And that's no disparaging against him, but just the reality of the situation. But people refuse to see it. I want to get you guys' take on that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Actually, to flip it back. Go ahead.
2 cents. I heard you saying that like Jordan's the best player and LeBron's the greatest player. Why do you say Jordan's the best player?
Yeah, I was going to ask that same.
No, you say no. I call LeBron my GOAT. He's my GOAT, definitely. Yeah. But the best player.
It's the greatest, but Jordan the best player. Like, why would you say Jordan's the best player?
Because I actually seen it. I seen him play the game of basketball. I watched LeBron play the game of basketball. See, here's the thing that people don't realize, and when they're putting their numbers and stuff like that together, or their biasness. Mm-hmm. Look, If I came on a basketball court and I played, I never even joined the NBA. And you saw me do all kind of crazy stuff. This guy's levitating. He could make any three. I never played in the NBA. You would say, yeah, I've never seen a guy like him. He's the best player I ever seen. But guess what? He ain't got 6 championships and 10. Bro, I know what the hell best player look like. He don't need to win 20 championship, 45. That's something totally different. That's 2 totally different questions. The better player.
So that's like, what's the best player? Yeah, why is he the best player?
Because I saw him command the game in no way, and his skill set is unmatched. Look, Kareem did some things, Magic did some things and stuff like that. They did not do it like Michael. They did not do it like Michael.
I understand. What skill set do Jordan possess that no one has? That's why he's the best player. You like, what skill set is that?
It's a thing called unstoppable.
He was unstoppable. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. He was at a point you just couldn't do. He was at people's mercy. You played the game of basketball. Most people in here have. It's some guys, they just cold with it. You cannot do nothing with him. You just like, I hope he don't take the shot, or I hope they don't ISO me. He's a nightmare. Kobe was a nightmare. See, this is why Kobe get in the conversation. Kobe was a damn nightmare. He tortured people. They know Kobe is gonna shoot, but he got the ultimate green light. LeBron had the ultimate green light, but the dude just didn't shoot. He want to pass it to God doggone scrubs and I want to get them. I want him to get some shine. I get it. That's a good, noble thing that he did. But goddamn, we talking about stuff you did, not what you could have did. That's hypothetical. I don't want to argue nobody's hypothetical. Talk about what they did do. I don't want to hear nothing about Michael Jordan. Oh, he could have shot threes. He didn't. So you can't prop him up on it. Go ahead.
LeBron. LeBron averaged more shot attempts for a career than Kobe Bryant, right?
I'm pretty sure he has. Yeah.
No, because you were just saying Kobe would shoot the ball and LeBron would pass the ball, but for a career, actually, LeBron shoots the ball more than Kobe Bryant. It's only by some tenths, but I mean,
yeah, he does shoot more than Kobe. So I mean, they're around the same. It's just, I know, like a lot of people, like you're saying, like Jordan was just unstoppable. People really, he never missed until we actually watch the games and see that Jordan missed a lot of shots. We think of Mr. Jordan as this unstoppable defensive player until we watch the games and we see that he's not who we think what they say he was. I think that's the issue between a lot of people. They have this nerve in their head that Mr. Jordan was this unstoppable force. But when you look back at it, this unstoppable force is shooting under 50%, which is not terrible. They think that he never missed a free throw, which is not true. He did miss free throws. They thought that the game versus Portland was how he shot threes, that one half. No, Michael Jordan, like, there's a lot of things that when you go back and watch the film, and then you go back and watch LeBron is doing what people think Jordan was doing more efficiently, and he's doing more, and he's averaging more when he's doing it. I think that's the issue. And Justin, he always beat the players that he had, there, but they literally created teams to actually stop LeBron James. They couldn't create teams to actually stop Jordan, and the team he was already created that was better than Michael Jordan, he never beat them. And like when we say we don't have these games when Michael Jordan against the wall, elimination games, when Michael Jordan has to perform everybody, we see that he's not playing well in those games. And we have a lot of them. We have through the years, we have a lot of them. We showed you guys all these games that Michael Jordan is the player we see he is. Even last show, James kind of trolling saying that Jordan was this athletic player that no one that feared. But when we put on the games, That's not who we see. That's why when we say show the film and we show the film, that's the difference. And we're already watching the greatest player that we have ever seen before, and it's LeBron James. He's doing things, like you said, Jordan, you see Jordan do things that no one could do. Cultivating in the air, never missing shots, which is not true. We see these athletes have the same athleticism and more than Michael Jordan. Like we are able to compare those two now. Then again, what LeBron James is doing, no one is doing those things even to today. That's why LeBron James is such a value free agent because even at 40, 42, he's still doing things on the court that is so valuable. And every team he joins, people are calling him a super team because LeBron is that great in what he do in his craft. LeBron James' craft is superior to everyone else's. You can plug different players into different positions, but you're never going to get someone like LeBron who's going to be the quarterback on offensive and on the defensive end. And this narrative LeBron don't play defense, it's a ridiculous argument. I know you want to put Jordan's defense above LeBron, but it's not even close. LeBron's defense is superior to Michael Jordan's defense. So I don't understand when people say Jordan is the best player they've ever seen because what Michael Jordan did in his period of time was superior to everyone else's. But when we watch Michael Jordan and then we put it on LeBron, I mean, for many of us, we could see the difference.
Not even close.
We can literally see the difference.
It's a noticeable difference as well.
Yeah, B.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, go ahead. Somebody's
Oh,
talking.
what's up, Toy Man? What's up, Toy Man? What's good?
Oh my God.
First
Why
things
y'all-
first.
Oh, God.
First things first. What's up, John? How you doing now?
I didn't
Hey, make
see
sure you
this
sit up straight when you're wearing that hat. Make sure you sit up straight when you wear the Knicks hat. Okay, John?
when
I've been
preseason
summoned
starts,
because I heard Kobe Bryant's name too many times, so I've been summoned. Y'all already know my stance. I don't take anybody seriously who has Kobe Bryant in any conversation of being the GOAT. I don't take them seriously. I understand this is a Jordan formula, but for Kobe to be sitting at 5, I still can't take it seriously. Like I'm sorry.
Why not? Why not?
I can't do it.
Explain why.
Well, I'll explain why. Because Kobe Bryant, I'm sorry, he's a little overrated. Just a little bit. That's why anybody who puts Kobe Bryant and LeBron James in the same breath, I can't take you seriously. I can't be better than you in every aspect of the game and be compared to you. Just can't.
Okay.
Simple. That's just what it is.
Better than LeBron. That's one thing he does better than LeBron. Shoot free throws.
I've always shoot free throws better. Yes.
Hey, twin.
Got you. My bad. So I can't be better than you than 99% of the game, and you be in the same conversation with me.
Hey, twin, let me say it like this. But no, first of all, B-Lee, it was a little misleading when you act like Jordan can't shoot. And when we know that he shot
No, it's not misleading.
Hold on 1 second, bro. I know that he shot 49.7 for his career. And before he went to the bullshit Wizards, he was shooting over 50%.
During the last 7 years, he did not shoot over 50% because he was shooting mainly jumpers. So that was early in his career when it was a free way to the rim for Jordan.
Okay. The fact of the matter is, for his career, is 49.7. I can't take it away or erase it. I know he only played like a little over 1,000 games. LeBron has played 500 games more than this man. He's averaging 50.7. So 1% different. And sometimes I think it's kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair when people try to talk about a center versus a shooting guard, who's the better player, and this, that, and other. We know they got different responsibilities, so cut it out. That's why I don't like the fact that they do.
So I have 500 more games than you.
Hold on, bro. Let me land it. Hold on, man. Yeah, this is why I say sometimes it's really unfair when we do. It's a point guard, his accomplishments versus what a center or power forward did. Okay, they got different
We're
responsibilities.
not talking about centers of power forward. You're talking about LeBron. No, that's
Yeah,
the
Exactly.
that don't
You, you,
even.
you
LeBron
you
James.
literally just took my
LeBron James
argument,
is
Big
a
Lee.
small forward. LeBron James is a small forward, and Michael Jordan is a shooting guard. So though that right there in itself is kind of unfair
Yes,
because
yes,
Michael Jordan is a number one option. LeBron James is a number one option. You're comparing the number one options. If I'm looking at how these two number one options play the game, the LeBron James is a better number one option because he just does more things on the court.
They both wings. You making it
Yeah.
too complicated too sense by talking about he is a two guard and he's a small forward. They both wings.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are
What
we
I'm saying, I
like?
know Allen Iverson was a number one option. I'm not comparing him to Shaq. You know, it's kind of, but this is what
But
we do.
that would be a terrible comparison.
Okay, no, they're both number one option by your logic and what you said.
But hold up. It would be a terrible comparison because if
No,
we're
are
talking
they
about
not?
shooting the basketball, we know Shaq's not a shooter. He doesn't shoot the
No,
ball.
sir.
You would
No,
only
sir.
compare
Stay-
wing players.
No. Stay where we at. Stay on logic. And you said number one option. Now I'm trying to go into your conversation. They both.
Yeah, let's go into my conversation.
Hold on. Are they both number one options? Shaq and Allen Iverson. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if we compare the two, we know that's a really an unfair comparison. That's like, Iverson didn't get this many rebounds.
Can I tell you what? Hold up. If we're comparing the two, I'm going to talk about their skill sets on the court, and I'm taking Allen Iverson.
You making it too different.
Crazy hell.
Hold up. 2 cents.
Over Shaq.
2 cents. Let's make something clear. I like level scorers. If I'm comparing those two, I'm going to take Allen Iverson.
Yeah, you can create a narrative. You ask anybody.
I'm not taking a narrative. I believe Allen Iverson. I'm not going to sit here. It's hard to sit here and say Allen Iverson's a better player than Shaq because defensively it's night and day.
Okay.
What is that echo in the back?
Yeah, somebody got a YouTube on.
So so the way I would compare those two players is what they can all do on the floor. Allen Iverson's going to be a better playmaker. He can facilitate the offense better, but he's not a better rebounder or defender than Shaq. So you have to compare what they can do on the floor. But if we're talking about a score, just plain old scoring, the number one option, scoring, it's going to be Shaq. But if you're talking about who can do more on the floor, it's going to be Iverson. Make sense?
Not really, but it's all good. I ain't gonna go at you. You said you'll take Iverson. You talking about Iverson over Shaq? Yeah, anybody can cherry pick certain things out of it. We're talking about the totality and overall on some of these things.
That's what I literally just did. I'm talking about their skill sets. If we're talking about guarding the rim, of course that's Shaq. If we're talking about guarding on the perimeter, I'm pretty sure Allen Iverson can guard on the perimeter better than Shaq. If we're talking about rebounding, that's going to be Shaq. If we're talking about shooting three-pointers, that's going to be Iverson. If we're talking about handling the ball and facilitating an offense, that's going to be Iverson. If we're talking about passing the ball, that's going to be Iverson.
Okay.
So if we're talking about who can do more on the floor, it's Iverson.
Okay, stay with measurable stats that we have. Iverson versus Shaq. Which one are you saying? What are you picking? I'm confused. You trying to say that Iverson?
I'm talking about their skill sets on the floor. You have to talk about the skill sets they have on the floor. First things first, you just sat here and said it's unfair to compare a point guard or a shooting guard to a center. But if you're going to do it, you're going to have to take their skill sets and what they each do and their strengths and weaknesses into account to determine who's better. I prefer three-level scorers. That's why I'm going to take Allen Iverson over Shaq. Now, if we're talking all time, it's definitely Shaq. But if we're talking about my preference, I'm taking Allen Iverson.
Okay, pick a GOAT. If you had to pick a GOAT between Iverson and Shaq, who you picking?
If I'm creating a team around anybody, between those two, it's Shaq.
Okay, that's all I want to hear. Yeah, you were just mumbling about something else.
I wasn't mumbling anything. It's how I'm going. First things first, why wouldn't I take the most dominant big man in basketball history?
Okay, yeah, but I was like, I was just going off what you said, and I was going to use your logic about what you
You
saying
do
about
understand
number
I'm
one.
comparing their skill sets, right?
Okay,
No, he
yeah,
don't.
yeah. You compare. You can easily. I know that Shaq has a lot of categories. Statistically, he's way better than Iverson. But Iverson has some categories that he's better than Shaq. We both agree on that. You making it seem like it's an art. You just making a statement. I'm making a statement. But dude, Iverson is
You
so
sat here and said Allen. Now again, if we're talking all time, yes, I'm gonna take Shaq. I'm talking about based off of the numbers, but if we're talking about their skill set, if you compare their skill set, Allen Iverson does more on the floor than Shaq.
Oh, yeah. I'm making a team. Yeah, Iverson's good, but Shaq. Yeah. I'm taking Shaq, bro. I'm like, you can talk till you blue in the face. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Let's get on why you think Jordan is the best player that you see. Like this Shaq and Allen Iverson, they're two completely different. We're trying to make it seem like LeBron and Jordan play differently. LeBron just more efficiently when he's scoring the ball. That's all.
Yeah, I could say LeBron. He's definitely high on the efficiency rating on what he does. I've never seen a man just like Jordan. I've never seen a man like damn LeBron James. He can easily, but he's just my GOAT. I don't care, but I still say Michael Jordan was the better basketball player. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, that part of it is opinion based. I can factually prove to you LeBron James is the greatest of all time. That should be the easiest damn thing to do in 2026. The man got the most this, most that, and he actually played and stayed playing. Nobody's talking about no Barry Sanders career. That's Michael to basketball. Barry Sanders was that dude. He quit.
No.
He didn't play anymore.
It's the Jordan of football.
Say what?
So let's make something clear. If you're still stating here, anyone making an argument that Michael Jordan is still the greatest anything in 2026, I'm to the point to where I don't take you seriously.
Can't.
I'm sorry. The game has absolutely evolved, and if you still have Jordan over LeBron James, I think you're a child. Because again, if we're talking about skill sets, LeBron James has more of a skill set than Michael Jordan, hands down. And anybody who wants to argue it, I'm more than willing to have that conversation with you.
That's your narrative. You keep doing.
No, it's not a narrative. It's a fact.
You keep doing. I know, but that's your narrative.
How you gonna say his is a narrative? You gonna tell me yours is based off how you feel? How you gonna say his is a narrative and then tell me yours is based on how you feel?
Okay.
I'm looking at these two players. Who's a better wing defender? I'm taking LeBron James all day, and it's proven for what he did to Tony Parker, Derrick Rose. Who's the guard from Denver? I can't think of his name right now. They're driving me crazy.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. I'm looking at that. LeBron James can guard the rim. We've seen how many GOATs have a signature defensive play?
One. Two.
Let's start there, because I always hear Jordan's a better defender. So if we're talking about a better defender, LeBron James can literally guard 1 through 5. If we're talking about offense, yes, Jordan might have a slight edge in putting the ball in the basket, but there's more to just putting the ball in the basket when it comes to scoring, because you have to be able to facilitate the offense. You have to be able to pass the ball. The entire offense can run through LeBron James, whereas Jordan has to be an ISO player. What happened?
Jordan just shoots the ball.
Generates more points per game because he's doing everything. Just scoring.
Again, LeBron James can facilitate the offense, whereas Jordan can only be an isolation scorer. He can't do anything else. So to me, that's very limited on your game. And then we're not going to talk about who's better in transition. It's not even fair.
LeBron's a better scorer as well.
Yeah, hey Twin, let me say something to you on that. See, here's what I want you to understand. Because like I said, I don't know if you played basketball. It doesn't matter. But I know that Michael Jordan was 6'6". LeBron James is a 6'9" juggernaut. He's quick, fast, and all that. You know what his hold on. You know what his wingspan is? LeBron at 6'9" is 7 foot. You know what the wingspan of Michael Jordan is at 6'6"? It's 6'11". Now, I want you to understand his agility that he has. I ain't saying he's way better than LeBron agility-wise or speed, but that makes up for it, bro. It's like a little dude that's a big dude. And this is what I'm saying. He's a better defender on multiple people. He's a nightmare. You don't want
No, he's not.
Both of them are nightmares, but one is higher than the other.
So can you tell me, can you first things first, this narrative has to stop. We've already seen the tape. Jordan in his defensive player of the year he won defensive player of the year, got cooked every fucking night. Okay. We're not about to sit here and pretend like Jordan was this lockdown defender. He wasn't. That's why he had a player named Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Ron Harper, players like that, Horace Grant on his team. Because when they blew by his ass, guess what they did? They had to pick up the slack and stop them from scoring. But we're not about to sit here and pretend like Jordan was just this lockdown defender. He really wasn't.
You're confusing what it looks like to become a defensive player of the year. You're confusing it because we know that
no, I'm not.
We can blow. Hold on. We know that Rudy Gobert looks like shit in the playoffs against people and this, that, and other. I know.
No, we don't know. No, we don't know Rudy Gobert looks like shit in the playoffs. No, we don't.
Hey, just let me finish the thought. And then I don't even talk that long. I just gonna finish the thought. It's not the beginning of the show. But what I'm saying to you, it's guys, when I see what's the name? Marcus Smart and them like that. They're good defenders, great defenders. He won a defensive player of the year. We get that on how it do. Sometimes it's system-wise. But what you're trying to do is like, oh, he won defensive player of the year. He ain't crap. You're trying to discredit what the man won the award. You can be subjective and say it's not good, but objective, he won the damn award. Go argue with your mama or argue with the people that voted him. How many did LeBron got? Just start right there. Or Kobe.
So question.
You're not talking about. We listening to you. You're not talking about basketball at all. We're trying to have a basketball conversation, and then you're trying to discredit what Twin Man is saying. And Twin Man is actually giving you a basketball conversation. Don't tell me Jordan is better. Then give me a narrative or feelings of why he's better. Brandon asked you, why is Jordan better than LeBron? And not once have you established a basketball opinion.
Okay.
Why Jordan is a better basketball player. That's all we've ever
Thank you, John, with the Nick hat on.
Circled around that whole question.
Okay, I can tell. I didn't go down a laundry list of why LeBron. I said Michael is the better player, or I said LeBron is the GOAT. Nor did I go down a long laundry list or why he's the GOAT. But I'm speaking basketball. When I said if he's so trash on defense, he got a defensive player of the year for at least 1 year. Tell me the time.
First things first, who said he was trash? I didn't say he was trash. I said compared to LeBron James, he is not a better defender than LeBron James. That's all I said. I never said Jordan was trash. I also factually stated during his year where he won Defensive Player of the Year, he did get cooked almost every night. He wasn't holding people underneath their season average. As a matter of fact, people were getting their season high on Jordan. That year, he won Defensive Player of the Year. These are facts.
I'm not arguing.
And we also know, and I understand why he won the award, because again, I can talk about basketball and I can talk about the business of basketball. At the end of the day, you're trying to take the league to the next level, and you have this player in the league who you can push out there. Why wouldn't he win all of it? You have players who played with Michael Jordan in that era that was sitting here saying they were making sure he was getting these awards because he was the default face of the league. Because if you look statistically, that year he won, there were players who should have won it over him.
Okay,
that's a fact.
I grant you your subject. See, look, you and John talk subjectively a lot. I be talking objectively. I say, look, did he not? Hold on. No, I'm just saying. If I say, did he win a defensive player of the year? We can say that objectively. Hold on, bro. Look. I can say that objectively. Michael Jordan did win X, Y, and Z. Now, sometimes the things that we're saying and we discussed it, we know they're subjective. So that's a lewd point for me to keep going back and forth with you about something that's opinion-based. And you keep saying it's a matter of fact.
Not subjective that there were several people in the league who had a better defensive year than Michael Jordan that year. That's not subjective. That is a fact. That's not me being subjective. It's also been proven that they cooked the books for Michael Jordan that year. That's also a fact. So again, you can keep on sitting here saying I'm making this subjective argument. No, I'm giving you cold-blooded facts. And if you don't believe me, please refute me with the numbers. Because again, it has been proven they cooked the books for Jordan at home when he played in Chicago, but it was drastically different when he was on the road. It's also a fact that there were at least two players in the league at that time that defensively had a better year than Michael Jordan, but somehow he got the award, just like Marc Gasol was on the all-defensive second team, but got the award over LeBron James, who was on the all-defensive first team.
All right. Two cents. I have a question for you. Do Defensive Player of the Year make you the best defensive player in the league that year?
Oh no, it never does.
Okay,
MVP,
so
all that.
yeah, it doesn't really matter if LeBron has one or not, because even Jordan fans know that Defensive Player of the Year don't mean you're the best defensive player in the league. It's just a word that's
We can
given
all
to you.
agree on that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we all agree. The MVP is not always the best player and stuff like that. We get that. Yeah, we get that. Yeah. And defense,
So
the
that's
same
why
thing for
people try to
defensive
hold
player
the
of the year.
defensive player of the year over LeBron James doesn't make any sense. Because
what now?
LeBron James is actually the best defensive player, and the coaches voted him as the most on the whole defensive team multiple years for a reason, because they knew he was the best defensive player in the league. But the media, it's their own opinions.
Yeah, and that's what I said. We're going back to the same thing. Some of the things we're saying, there's opinion based. It's hard. I try not to argue someone's opinion. I just give statements behind their opinion. I'm not going to argue his opinion. That's how I feel or whatever. I don't want to do that, but I can say some things factually about it because I know the MVP of that year, he's not the best player. They got different criteria for that crap, and I don't like it and how they voted. But that's not up to me. But I can only say objectively, oh, he won it in the 89, he won it in 95, or whatever the case may be. Nobody's saying that shit really works. We know that's a bunch of bull crap, and he's actually right about how they he's saying cook the books. That's not my words, but yeah, I get what he's saying about what they were doing.
But then again, too, since you're using that defensive player of the year to put him ahead of him defensively, when you're saying that to me you're the best defensive player of the year, so it really don't make too much sense to put that as a reason that Jordan's a better defender than LeBron James. Because if you look at the stats, it's going to be LeBron.
Yeah, if we going all strictly stats, Joker been running the league for years. He's the best this, best that. Yeah, we get how that goes on the stat, but I'm talking about better player. I still don't give Joker the better player. I just can't.
Joker don't have the best stats all time, so that doesn't really matter.
Right.
Who said Jordan has the best stats all time?
Yeah, but no, I'm saying this is why the argument gets crushed a little bit when they do the LeBron thing, is because he does have the best stats. Even though you see Joker putting up, this Joker putting up massive triple doubles. He ain't doing a Russell Westbrook triple double. No, he ain't doing that. He putting up massive numbers and still kind of winning, but we throw it out. We don't give him the best player. That's what we're saying about the argument with LeBron and Michael Jordan. I know LeBron got the best stats. The motherfucker ain't the best player. That's all I'm saying. You can give him the greatest.
Sure, I never say he's not the best player. I mean, we would answer you why, and then you went to offense. But I believe you think LeBron's a better offensive player than Jordan, right?
Oh yeah, we know Michael. We know Michael is the better offensive player. We already know that. That's a good.
Who's the better offensive player? So explain that.
What? When you say Michael is the best, Michael is the best.
Yeah, Jordan's the better offensive player.
Yeah, based upon his statistical, objectively, he is the better offensive player to me.
I'm saying explain why, because I'm going to explain how LeBron is. I want to hear your point first.
I didn't hear your question. What you say, Bo?
No, I'm saying like I want to hear your reasoning why he's a better offensive player than LeBron, and I'm gonna let you know why LeBron's a better offensive player. I really want to hear your point to why
You
you
know
think
what? Hold
Jordan's a
on,
better
hold on.
offensive player.
No. You're right on that. Let me stop on that. Better overall, LeBron is the better overall basketball player to Michael Jordan. There's no argument there. But when I think
You
about
said Jordan's a better offensive player. I want to know why.
yeah, it keep breaking up. I don't know why it's low.
He said he
Hold
want to
on.
know why Jordan is. His question is
His
why
question is-
Jordan a better offensive player. You said Jordan is a better
Yeah.
offensive player. So Brandon said, "Can you tell us why Jordan is a better offensive player than LeBron?"
Yeah, because for one, he makes the game way more easier for them other bullcrap players on the other side because you got to command so much attention to him. I can't look. This man used to get double teams like crazy. Him and Kobe like run that shit. Double teams and triple teams. Michael was still didn't care. He was shooting on 2 and 3 people, which I don't agree with. He was a ball hog. But at the end of the day, I know you still couldn't stop him like that. LeBron was just smarter. And I'm going to lean on your side on better offensive player because the man can offensive rebound better than Jordan, assist better than Jordan, and things like that. Offensively, I really should lean. I'm leaning more on LeBron. That's why he's in the GOAT category. But that the scoring part of it is just one aspect. And when you think about basketball, you really think about scoring. You really don't care about a whole bunch of block shots and stuff like that. And I'm caught up in what everyone is doing and how they grading people. Oh, if he can score real good and this, that, now he's the best player. These guys be having 4 and 5 assists. LeBron can actually put up more numbers. If I'm being realistic and not biased, I keep telling y'all I'm still biased to Jordan. I apologize because I'm from there and they pumped it into us. But in a real argument and debate, I would have to concede to you that LeBron is a better offensive player. I will do that, but I'm still biased towards Jordan. So take that with a grain of salt on that.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I know LeBron led his team in scoring 20 times and assisting 20 times. So LeBron's offensively, what he does on the court is superior to probably everyone in NBA history. It's kind of hard to find a second place player, but offensively, I believe we think it's LeBron. But then we want to get to defensively. What do you think Jordan's a better defensive player than LeBron James?
Defensively, it's still close. Yeah, it can go either way. I just love the way this dude can defend people, whatever. His agility and his lateral movement is quick. LeBron made it different because he was so tall. The dude 6'8", 6'9", and he moving like a little dude, which was still amazing to me. I'm still trying to keep the torch lit for Mike a little bit, but I know in reality that LeBron has surpassed that man several times over. So, it's like you trying to convince me that my child is not faster or smarter than this other person. That it's a family thing. So you still have to take that with a grain of salt. I'm not there riding Jordan like that, but at the end of the day, you got to understand, you know what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from? I don't care. Yeah, my son didn't commit that crime, that type of deal. So I am biased. So when we talk about Michael, it sparks my interest a lot of times. But in a real debate, that's why people be getting cooked. LeBron shuts it all down. I'm just saying it because it's just us in here. LeBron shuts it down, bro. Better offensively. He's so close defensively. It's not even, it's still in the conversation, but it's too much of an argument outside of your channel. So you can only do this shit on this channel. Anywhere else, it's a wrap. You better shut your damn mouth about LeBron and saying the truth And that's all people are doing at this point. They're just saying the truth. I'm just trying to keep that candle lit for for Mike.
I mean, that's fine, but I guess for me, like in most categories, I will put, LeBron ahead of Michael Jordan in majority of them. And even when we did our formula, LeBron had almost every one, but the vast had, awards because we know that Michael Jordan, he did get a lot of awards when he played. And when LeBron played, they limited him for awards. They limited a lot of things for LeBron James, like all defensive teams, defensive player of the year. So like, think about the offensive and defensive player in the same year, and they won MVP and they won the title of Finals MVP. Like just like the ultimate season. You won the most, you was the best offense and defense, you get all the awards, but then you wasn't going to give it to LeBron James for defense. They really gave it 2012 to Tyson Chandler and 2013 to Marcus Gasol, who the coaches didn't even put in the first team.
Yeah.
The coaches put LeBron James as the most votes because they knew he was the best. So LeBron should have swept awards both years. He had the highest peak we ever seen. But we don't give LeBron that credit because it's LeBron James. Even though we witnessed this, we witnessed him being dominant, just like this guy said, Jordan steals and blocks is the best. LeBron James has a signature defensive play, which is LeBron.
Chase down.
Too many people are looking over their shoulders at a 40-year-old running down the court, afraid that he's going to block them. The most steals in the postseason by far. He has over 500. It's not. At least 400. That's how bad LeBron James is. He's the most versatile defensive player we have ever seen.
Right. Hey, who made that?
And we continue to not give him that credit for his defense, which is exactly because everyone else gets credit for their defense but LeBron James.
Hey, Billy, who made all three of y'all made that the list? The one that said Jordan is like the first one and LeBron the second one. Who put that together? Just one person or all three?
All three of y'all. Someone else that we put together, something that we talked about what Jordan fans value as the goal. So we put everything that they value, which is everything Michael Jordan was great at, and everything he's not great at, we remove them.
Right.
So if he was not elite or great at something, we didn't add those things. We only pinpoint the things that Jordan fans always pinpoint, like defensive teams is more important than all NBA teams. Like that delusional thinking.
Hey, well, whoever helped make the list, I appreciate them for doing that. They made Jordan number one. But I know how it is. You can take a whole bunch of stuff off. Like, okay, the dude played this X many games. That means something. You played that many games. Still, he got 500 games more than Michael Jordan. And so that should be something on the list to even do that. That's an accomplishment. I mean, games played, that's still high on the list. It's not on there. I can create the narrative or take stuff off to make it look comparative. So that's it's actually flattering. I'm glad somebody how y'all did it. It made Mike number one. I know it's kind of really a narrative or it can be made up, but LeBron is still that dude, bro. I swear to God, he is. I love the way Mike did it and how he did it and how, because I was a little child, I was impressionable. So everybody knows when you're that young, everything, your house looked bigger and shit like that until you become an adult. And you're like, damn, I lived in a log cabin. So that's where we at with that. Thank you for whoever made that list.
So I have a question. What's the best year that you seen Jordan play? Like, I know when you was young, you was watching, but one season, can you just home in and say, like, this is the best time I watched basketball and Michael Jordan was the best player?
Yeah, I would say he really did it when I was in junior high. He in '88, the what he did and how he electrified the league. It was kind of. I'm in middle school. That was a year that kind of cemented And I was like, dang, this dude is way different. And then he had these shoes. So I mean, it was a whole bunch of intangible things that I'm like, man, I can't tell nobody. They didn't have my life. Put them out. They won't with me and my area, my friends. That's
For me, it's
just what it is.
1992.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It was just my era and my time and my impression of that man. And it was phenomenal. It was a great time to be alive.
Like just now as an adult as well, you think '88 is his best season that he ever played?
Damn near accomplishment wise, yes. Because I've never seen the dude probably led the league in scoring, like MVP and defensive player of the year, crazy stuff like that. He didn't even win the championship that year. Keep in mind, this is '88. Mike ain't been in the league, but what, like 4 years? And they was already crowning him the best ever person they've seen play the game of basketball. They won't trying to really call him the GOAT, but it was league. He had to do the Peyton Manning thing. You got to start winning championships for you to get in conversations. And he like, okay. And he actually did it a couple of years later.
Me, it's
So I have a question. So since that '88 was the best year for Michael Jordan, do you think that year was better than LeBron 2012 season?
no.
Let me see. What was his accomplishment? You said 2000 and what? 12?
No, LeBron was too dominant. He was too physically dominant. That's one.
Well, I can show you LeBron. You look at the stats; he generated more points than everybody in that season. He was the MVP, All NBA First Team, All Defensive First Team. The coaches voted him the #1 defensive player, so he was offensively, defensively best, the most valuable. He won the championship, had the best record in the league, and won the Finals MVP. So,
yeah, I just read
not that season compared to Michael Jordan '88 season.
Not. Oh shit, that's real close. Of course, it's opinion based, but that's real close because you got to remember Mike didn't win no championship that year or nothing. So I kind of look at that a little bit better, huh?
How is it close though?
Meaning this man, how can you be the best offensively and then the best defensive too? That's an anomaly. That shit, it just normally doesn't happen. You don't expect Rudy Gobert winning the defensive player of the year and winning the offensive player of the year type stuff. You got to admit that's an anomaly just in itself, not biasly, objectively. Who you tell me who won the defensive player of the year and they were the best, won the best offensive player of the year, or yeah, you could say MVP.
First of all, let you know that coaches didn't vote Jaden the most on the all defensive team. I think he finished 4th. The media voted Michael Jordan #1, not the coaches who are the ones who's game planning. It was the media. And LeBron,
okay.
was the one who voted LeBron the best defensive player.
I thought he actually won the award in '88, but okay, I thought he won it.
No, he did win it.
The media voted him. All defensive team was by the coaches, and the coaches didn't give Michael Jordan the most votes. He was 4th in that list.
Okay, well, but I don't think that's the end all be all, just the coaches during that time. But at the end of the day, objectively, we got to say the man did win the award. Whether we believe he deserved it or not, that's something totally different.
Coaches who actually experts in the media who didn't watch maybe 5 Jordan games. So who's the experts? The media, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith are the head coaches like Greg Popovich, Spo. Like, who do you think knows more basketball? It's not even close.
Yeah. I understand how they let media. You remember shit? What's the girl? The lady, Condoleezza Rice was on a board of voting for people in sports. I'm like, yeah, I don't think she knows that much about sport, but they do have a vote, and they elected people to have a vote. We can't change the system.
She's a part of the college. She's a part of the college
football. It's a bad system on how they was doing it, but they trying to correct it.
She's part of the college football voting. Who gonna get into the college football playoff?
Yeah,
but
and she got a vote.
When you say offensive player, do you just mean the scoring scoring because when you said Jordan was the best offensive player of the year, I'm
Yeah.
taking it that because he led the lead in scoring.
No. Yeah. This is how most people look at it. Okay, how many points did he score? That's like the deep is the most important, but it's not the only thing. This is why LeBron runs circles around people, because offensively he was getting points and assists. That's important, and rebounds. That was some of them were offensive rebounds. So yeah, he did run. He can run. If you really want to argue, you ain't know nothing about basketball, and we just reading it. That's why I said years down the line, if people are gonna just flat out say LeBron, yeah, it's not a comparison of him being the GOAT, because of just the numbers alone. LeBron does run circles around all of them.
Yeah,
All
because
of them.
the way the game is played now, they asking particularly you to do more than one thing when you have the ball in your hand or you the best player. They asking the best player not to just score. I need you to play make for the team too. I need you to control the game. I need you to do more on the offensive end when you have the ball or you the number one option on the team. Was that so called thing? They asking more from them type of players today. Basically, what they asking for players today, they asking for Scottie Pippen to score more. They asking you to be Scottie Pippen and score more. So basically, LeBron James and Scottie Pippen who scores more. So the way Jordan played and his offensive game is that they asking you to shoot less, be more efficient, but also play make. That's what today's game is, and that's the difference. Because now when you get 10, 15 years from now, they see the staggering difference in numbers, they're gonna say, why was even a debate? Because the numbers are so far apart that people gonna not gonna understand why it was even a conversation. I think LeBron has 10,000 more points than Jordan at this point.
Yeah.
If it's
Hey,
not 10,000, it's really close to 10,000 more points than Jordan does at this point.
Total
He-
career is over
hey,
12,000.
yeah. Hey, let me say this to both of y'all, B. Lee and King John. Y'all really put me on simmer. That's meaning you cooking what I'm trying to say slowly. Because I know when I say better player, that shit is biased than a motherfucker. Oh, excuse me for cursing like that, but it's very biased. And understand the biasness of it. Because when you say offensive player or better player, okay, then what makes a better player? This man getting look rebounds, assists, steals, da 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 da. I know he did it better than Mike. I'm just on here trying to be the other side of the coin type of deal. Y'all just being polite, and this ain't TikTok, so you ain't run over me. You kind of simmering me and saying I already know what it is, but it's just a little pushback with some biasness on it
we don't
about
mind the pushback.
LeBron. Yeah, it's cool that y'all did that. Y'all didn't yell over me and you let me talk about it, but I know what it is, bro. The reality is already set in, and I'm just like one of the last ones trying to use a VCR tape right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. If you say better player, okay, then what makes a better player? And you can trump me. You can play the Joker. I know I got an ace. You got a Joker, and we cool. We cool on that. We cool on.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
there's nothing wrong
I
with
can
saying
see.
Jordan is
I'm
the
throwing
best
the
player
white
you've
towels in
seen.
there like last night with shields and skies. Shit. I'm throwing the towel in. Y'all can do it. You can go back to
yeah,
the list,
Yeah,
man.
like
Y'all
I
done
said,
did what you
there's
did
nothing
to me.
wrong with
That's all
saying
right.
Jordan is the best player you've seen because Jordan is the second best player I've seen,
That's an
and there's
easy
more
win.
skilled players
That's an
than
easy
Michael
win.
Jordan.
But yeah, I know y'all
Yeah.
fighting TikTok, so I already know they're not gonna concede. But when you wrong, you just wrong on shit. It is what it is. But this ain't TikTok.
no. Since I grew up watching Jordan myself, and I had Jordan as the best player ever for a long time, and it
Right.
took somebody. It took somebody to to break the door down, and then when I got a better understanding of what I was watching, and I was more educated on the game, and I personally played myself, so I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking for, understanding the advantages each era had, and it makes it clear. And today we have more information about what we're watching compared to back in the day. You listening to them on the TV back in the day, and they kind of telling you which way to go back in the day. And today, I don't watch, when I watch sports, I don't listen. My volume is all the way down. I don't need somebody to tell me what I'm watching because I can see it for myself. So if somebody come over my house watching sports, you ain't gonna listen to the volume because I can see it. It's just a different. It's more understanding. I even take the younger generation better than our generation because I think our generation is so biased towards one thing. It's like we don't want to take any information, new information in. So when I listen to some of these younger guys and they have information and they talking about the game, I take it. I really take it because they come with the facts and information, and that to me they're less biased than we are.
Right.
So I understand your feeling of Jordan, and he only where you from? His highest scoring point average is 20 points. That was his sophomore year, so I get that. I mean, I'm from where his highest scoring average was 37. So, and I still think LeBron's a better offensive player than he is because I watched the two different plays. I watched the way they affected the game. I watched the way the total defense has to pay more attention to LeBron James than they do because not only have to guard LeBron, you have to also guard the player you guard because LeBron is dominant on an offensive end for himself. But if you come off, he's going to pass that guy the ball to score. Now everybody's looking at you. Why your guy's killing and the other guy's not? When it's like, hey, I had to come off him to double team. My guy was wide open, passed the ball, got the score. So, I mean, when you understand the nuances of what's happening on the court, I think LeBron is I think it's harder to defend a guy to the point where not only do you need to double team him, you need to stick to your guy. Your rotations and your defense have to be great because he's going to pass it to the open guy. So,
Uh,
I think you having the
it's
basketball
over, bro.
conversation is a really nuance to the game that you really got to understand.
It's over, bro. It's been over. It's been over. The only thing that we old heads can hang their head on. Okay, I could say LeBron was. I mean, Michael was more whatever. He was more captivating. This, that, and other, whatever. I don't.
Okay.
You would have to go intangible at this point in time. Look, okay, LeBron James was born. He just ended up being better. It's okay. But all I did was just try to, give a okay argument for Mike because I know only the arguments that you can say to even stand a chance on a lot of those things. But objectively, what you're saying, I'm like better offensive player. Now I'm really at the point. I'm like, yeah, I can say, yeah, LeBron's a better offensive player. I can say score. Look, Michael Jordan was a better scorer. Okay, yeah, give him that. That's one thing. That's one thing. But LeBron he covers all the bases. And on the internet, man, it's just we know it's all bull crap, but it keeps the conversation going. You can get a lot of interaction, and that's what we're doing on the internet. Everybody we can't be in an echo chamber, on certain things. But realistically, well, yeah, you kind of look like a fool at this point in time, still hollering Michael Jordan shit.
Craig is coming back really, really soon, everybody. So you're gonna get the different.
Who's Craig?
Craig is somebody. He be on here too. He's part of the panel as well.
Oh, okay.
He has
What's his
Jordan.
screen name? What's his screen name? I should
Craig.
know him.
Craig King.
Oh, okay.
He
I
be
got a
on
couple
here.
of people I can only remember. Some people stand out. I don't remember him, like Twin Man and them, and Juan Boy, New World, and a lot of them guys like that. I see them and they talk about things or whatever. Yeah. But when you beat down in the dirt, that should be funny to me because I be sitting here laughing. I'm gonna say I'm gonna mess with him about Michael Jordan, and I know I can get Trump. I know I'm gonna get trumped on it. It's old. is outdated, and they don't want to update their software, and it's on them. Let them keep doing what they're doing and saying what they're saying. You cannot tell me at this point in time that man, Michael Jordan, is really better than LeBron James, other than you cherry pick some things that he did better. Overall, LeBron trumps all of them. All of them. Will Russell, Magic, all of them. They just didn't play. They just didn't play long enough. Ain't nobody know what they actually could do at this point in time. But it's all good. You know, I looked at Barry Sanders. He was the best running back. Nobody did it. He just didn't play long enough. You know what I mean? Oh, he could have did this if he played on this team or on the Steelers. Yeah, it didn't happen. That's a hypothetical argument. Talk about factual stuff. LeBron wins every time, hands down. Put it in any AI model that you want to guess, and it's not going to be biased, and it will tell you what it is. And LeBron James still wins, hands down. You know, it's still fun conversation. You know, it's still fun conversation.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's been a great conversation, and sometimes these conversations can get out of control. I use that saying, and
A lot of time to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
That's a good
I've
thing.
I've had to leave certain groups because of life threatening things and stuff like that, and I'm not doing that for nobody because you think one player is better than the other, and that's it. I don't need. I'm 46 years old. I don't need to do all that. I love the game of basketball, and I love talking about it in every way possible, and I think it's great. I read the chat a lot, and I'm listening to people with different opinions, and I like listening to different people's opinions about what we're talking about. And I when I saw today's what we was talking about today, I told Brandon before we came online, I kind of guessed everything that he's going to talk about. And when he was just Brandon was breaking everything down. It was almost everything the way I thought he was going to break it down. It's like you got to make Jordan the best at a lot of things. And I mean, one thing he did, like the defensive player of the year, he gave you 5 points if you won one, but a guy who won four is actually being diminished because all he needed is to win one for that total 5 points, and the guy with the most ever won four, so he should get the most. But we can't get him the most points because we're drawing it off what Jordan did best, and we seeing what these conversations are becoming today about basketball and the narratives that was spoken our day about what basketball is and what basketball is supposed to be. And today we're telling the kids what we didn't want to hear growing up. Hey, now we telling today's kids the same thing. That's what I don't like about sports. I think we should talk about it, and we should update our software when it comes to that.
Hey, well, y'all, I'm gonna catch it. I still ain't did it. I want to catch y'all. No, matter of fact, now I watched the video from the members, and I heard y'all talking. It was a recorded TikTok, so I have heard you, John, in there. I seen a Johnny being, I heard all of y'all in there, but I want to kind of like catch it while it's live and see how crazy it is. I seen how chaotic that junk. I see how it can get. But if whoever has the panel, they can kind of control it with the muting and stuff like that a little bit better. Yeah. But I'm gonna catch it. That's on my bucket list.
I'm not on TikTok that much. I get on there every once in a while because I had a situation with somebody on TikTok and
yeah.
I had to clear some things up, and I just don't think it's worth it. And it got cleared up really quick. It got cleared up really quick, quicker than most people thought it could get cleared up. Somebody door got knocked on, and we just had to clear some things up. I didn't live it, and I didn't live in the same state as them, and
right.
So it got cleared up really quick, and I don't like that. So
yeah,
I don't jump on TikTok a lot to have the conversations. Every once in a while, I'll be in the chat, Johnny be on FYF on certain times. I watch that. I try to watch other little things, but for the most part, if a Johnny and Brandon gonna show up to somebody, they'll let us know they showing up someplace, and I try to show up there and be in the chat. Or if a Johnny's gonna be on some, I try to show up to that. But for the most part, I show up in the chat.
Yeah.
I've probably been on a live probably 5 times in my life on TikTok.
Oh,
And so I don't be. I just TikTok is.
that's the street. Now I
Yeah,
get
it
that's the
is.
street.
That's the
Yeah,
hood. That's the
yeah, yeah,
hood.
yeah, yeah. Y'all do gloves all, but at the end of the day, it's still really kind of it's entertaining. But like I said, I don't want to get involved in it because I know how crazy it is, and I know how unsafe it is. Because what you say about this, it changes. You stop talking about the actual subject, and then like I'll pull up on you and this, that, and the other. So yeah, I can understand where you come from. Like, hey, look, it's almost like road rage. I mean, don't be laying on the horn on folks on there, but you can lay on the horn on folks in TikTok. And some people don't take that too kindly, and it's easy to find anybody on here. Anybody. I don't care. And people think they protect. I'm like, bro, you on the internet, this, that, and other. Somebody can find you. I ain't got to be in your state. I can pull up on you. See, I'm a fool. So you got to remember, I'm a damn old fool. And my eyes still squint. I still got some wolf in me. So I'm like, why would I put myself in that? That type of stuff ain't in my algorithm. I done got too old for it. Caught me 10, 15 years ago. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's get it in. But y'all do basketball well enough. I like when y'all put the little what you call it, the list up and stuff like that. But the more marketing campaigns and all that stuff, y'all collab, man, fill this thing back up. Fill it back up.
No, the one of the things I've been trying to do this off season is collab with some other pages, and the timing just is a couple of people who willing to collab with us. The timing has just been off. To bring other people's sites the way they see games. I reach out to a lot of people I know who be on YouTube. I don't reach out to a lot of people on TikTok, but people who be on YouTube, I reach out. I ask them to watch some of our content, and if they like to come on, once I know it's agreed upon, I let them know. I give them a Johnny and Brandon information. I say get in contact with them, or I tell Johnny and Brandon to get in contact with them and to see if they can put something together for us to do some content together. So we can give if somebody else got a different opinion, or we agree and he still got a different opinion. That's something I always try to do. Try to bring some value to our content and do stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I hope y'all keep doing it because y'all know everybody, bro. Like, I don't care. Them dudes like Low done got kind of connected while you bullshit. He is that little fat dude with the glasses. Him, like y'all be having Gil come in here and say something every night. I'm like, bro, all they have to do is just say, hey, go check him out, and this, that, another, this the link. You know, that is very simple. If you have to pay for it sometimes, okay, it is what it is. Build a channel up. I ain't trying to tell y'all what to do, but I'm just saying the way y'all orchestrate it, this channel really should be getting 5 and 1,000, 1,500. You know, every time y'all pop that Friday and Saturday, yeah, and make people look forward to it. You know, it's exclusive. You ain't on every day of the damn week. You know,
Yeah,
I
we're
look
doing a lot.
forward while you bullshitting. I look forward to Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, Fridays and Sundays, every damn week. Sometimes when y'all be like, ain't no come on, it's just a premiere. I'm like, damn.
In the beginning, I used to be on the Friday show all the time. When I first caught on to this channel, I used to be on the Friday show all the time talking, and I think Friday show is great, just like I think Sunday show is great.
Yeah.
So I believe we do great content, and
Facts.
and I love the content. And I think the leaders of our content is Brandon and Johnny, and I think they do an amazing job. They make it welcoming for all of us to have our own opinion. Make it welcoming for us to be able to speak, and I think they do a great job. One of the great things, if you're gonna have content, you're gonna bring other people up. You gotta be able to let people talk. And the one thing Brandon and Johnny did allow, allowed LeBron fans to have a voice. Because I've been a part of social media for a long time, man. And one of the hardest things was to be a LeBron fan at one point because you had no place to speak. And I still think this is one of the only channels that they allow LeBron fans to speak. Because even some of the channels I know that do it now, they still don't allow others to speak upon because it's their voice, it's their sound, and that's it. And I think Brandon and Johnny allow people to come up and give their opinion about what they think about basketball, what they think of the conversation we're having, and what they think overall. They even let Jordan fans come up, and they allow Jordan fans to come up, and they ain't did it in a while. Hey, they give you 3 rounds to explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. So that's something that's always been different than a lot of people I see.
Hey, John. Yeah, shit, y'all don't want overtime today, but hey, it's a light joke, and I'll say it like this: being on Go Jane King is like, yeah, it's some LGBT mess. Yeah, you got to go to the meetings where you feel comfortable to talk about being out there, being out the closet or in the closet about it ain't widely accepted at this point in time. I get it. I get what you're saying. I ain't saying people gay that's on Go James. I mean, like, I get it. Some kids, I can't talk about me being like this different. Because you are different if you say LeBron James is the GOAT type of deal. It's just a lot of hater shit going on. Just like if you know any people in the LGBT community, they are human beings. They're great people. Not everybody is bad over there, that type of deal. And I look at on as a comparison, not saying that one is the same, but you kind of get my analogy and where I'm going with that. You can't really talk
I
about
kind
you
of get
can't
what you're
really
saying.
talk about it because they don't understand. Like I can't imagine how it feels to come out the closet as a LGBT. And so this is actually a safe and a comfortable space that you don't have to worry about that type of crap. You go to anybody else channel, bro, they will eat you alive about LeBron James. You saying he the GOAT. They'll block you and everything else and get your ass up out of there. You just have to know where you at. But y'all know where to move. Y'all know what the streets is and how they is. You a blood, they're a crip, or whatever how you want to categorize it. But
I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. I think at one point it was like that. The way you broke it down, I think it was like that at one point. I don't think it's like as bad as that it used to be. Um, I think you could say you're a LeBron fan and
yeah,
it could be comfortably said. But I think 5 years ago, I don't think you can comfortably say think people would look at you like you crazy if you said you thought LeBron was the GOAT. I mean, some people don't even want you to be a LeBron fan, and yeah, so I kind of got your analogy, but
yeah.
I don't think it's like that anymore. I think
Okay.
Go James Kingdom changed that forever. I think Go James Kingdom even made it uncomfortable for mainstream media to not say that.
Yeah, it's still not a lot of places. I'm still trying to look at some channels that I've been on. If you do the LeBron James thing, yeah. I mean, shit. We on some. We still in? We in the Martin Luther King times. And when little white black boys and little white girls all hold hands, we on that type of time with LeBron James. We know where it's going and where we know where it's going to be because guess what? Guess what? We got interracial couples more and stuff like that since that time. They're not ready for it right now. I get it. You cannot name me 3 just LeBron James type of channels like this. No way. Out of all the channels that be on here talking basketball, you tell me the LeBron James channels. I can't name one at the time, but I know
I
that they're
can't
out there.
name none. I can't name none like this, but I can name some that
Right.
are LeBron James channels. but I can't name none the way we do our platform. It's another guy who's from Chicago, and his name Black James Bond. He's on TikTok, and I want to bring him. I want to give him his flowers. And he from out west, so we would actually be bumping head because I'm out south, he out west. So, but he a LeBron James fan, so. I want to bring him on. I reached out to him once. I just hadn't got back. I hadn't got back to him. So I want to bring him on, give him his flowers because I think he do a great job. I do a great job on TikTok and his content. Like I told you, I'm not on TikTok as much, but when I do get on, I try to be productive about my time and being on there. And I go to certain people, and he is one of the people that I go to and watch his content. I go to him. I go to King Money Fly. Go to a few people and I watch their content. King Money Fly does great content. So yeah, some of those. So
Yeah, I look, at the end of the day, the last 10, 15 minutes, I apologize to talking about just the channel. And we wasn't talking the basketball, the list and stuff like that. You know, I had a little bit about the list, but you know, just the Kobe stuff, that Joker being on the list and that high. But those were just numbers based upon what y'all came up with.
How you feel about Russell Westbrook retirement, man? How you feel overall about
I'm
his
glad
career?
he did. I wish he would have did it about 4 years ago. Man, he would have. I hate it when guys that are great, they kind of hang around a little too long. Just get the hell up out of there, bro. Now you gotta listen to the bullshit Russell Westbrook slander, which is messed up. I ain't stunting the haters. You know, Skip Bayless did a whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's disrespectful to greats of what they did. And Skip know that's inappropriate. He know he could never do it and stuff like that. You can't even give the dude props for what he did on some stuff you know you could never do. Russell Westbrook was that dude, bro. There's no way if you watched the game of basketball and said he wasn't. I'm glad he's leaving now because it don't leave a bitter taste in my mouth about how good that guy was. Fuck, damn, he was a bull in a china shop. He was that dude, and you just hating at this point to be like, oh, he couldn't shoot this. Well, okay, then why you couldn't stop from getting the triple double on your head?
I'm thinking just my perspective of how I see it. I think he leaving too early. One thing I believe you should do, you should squeeze as much as you can out of this game, and don't leave it with no regrets. I'm thinking Westbrook leaving too early. I think he could have gave you 2 more years at high level basketball, and I don't care what their high points looking at because I'm looking at what they can consistently do for the game and teach the younger generation. Because you want to hand the ball off to the next generation because you want them to be great and have all the information they can and they can look up to some of these players. And I think Westbrook did a great job. I think he was a great player. Everybody got holes, but I don't care. I posted after he retired, can we have 48 hours where we just giving out love to Westbrook and not all this craziness? And this was before I saw that Skip Bayless did where he did. And it was just like, because I knew it was coming because in today's world, we don't know how to give people love in real time. We got to hate. We got to criticize. We have to criticize. And no generation ever wanted to be criticized like the players today been criticized. So, hey, shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. We showing love to Westbrook because I think he was an amazing basketball player. And he's gonna go in first ballot Hall of Famer, triple double king, and that is what it is, man.
No,
Yeah, we did have a pretty good show today. It's kind of long, so it's time to end the show, y'all.
In sports.
It's time to end the show.
You could be better and this, that, and other. They'll sit a phenom. And
so thanks for everybody for coming up. We about to go ahead and end the show right now. So come back, tune in next Sunday where we're going to talk about the best peaks. So we're going to talk about the best peaks. So I'm gonna do a formula for the best peaks. All right, see y'all. We up out of here.
Yeah. They said only count peak, but what about years? What about carrying teams through blood, sweat, and tears? What about playmaking, defense, and all-around skill? What about longevity when the greats still build? They don't want full context, they want a clean frame. Only count the categories that protect one name. No pre-merger history, no full NBA view. Only stats that make their argument look true. They don't count the stuff where Jordan might fall, but want the world to crown him above them all. So we made the formula exactly how they debate. Bias from the start, now we showing the way. Go James, formula takes the whole career. Offense, defense, playoffs winning made clear. But the Jordan formula, that's a zesty little twist. A cherry pick recipe with context dismissed. If you leave out the context, the numbers get shady. If the formula is biased, the ranking gets crazy. GOAT James Kingdom brings the full report, not just the stats that help your favorite in court. Zesty formula, yeah, we putting it on blast. Peak rings awards, but they don't tell the past. No full context, no full resume. Just cherry pick numbers in a biased way. GOAT James Kingdom got the complete design. This Jordan formula, man, it's out of line. Top 100 all time, let the truth unfold. This ain't real greatness, this is bias and gold.